everybody. How you guys doing? My God, I can't believe I ran late. Oh, when you are sitting there shooting the shoot with one of your mods, and you know who you are. I'm like sitting there texting back and forth, and I look down and it's like 8:01, and I'm like, oh no. Oh no, I gotta go. Anyway, I'm sorry, y'all. How you doing? Welcome to the cottage, everybody. Right, shooting the shoot. Hey, Bricker. Hey, Ashley. Hey, Cassandra. How you guys doing? I was like, oh no. I said, okay, let me put something in the chat, and they'll know that like I didn't vanish, drop off the face of the earth, whatever. Right. I'm setting up, but like I said, okay, I'm gonna go ahead and go live so that everybody knows that like I'm for real, for real. I'm coming. I'm so sorry. I had gone and gotten some dinner. I'd gotten a takeout, right? And I had sat down and I was eating and I was chilling and I finished eating and I came back over there and then I was chit chatting with Brick Girl a little bit. And I looked down and I was like, oh, blankety blank, I gotta go, right? Hey, Connie, how you guys doing? All right. How's everybody doing? All right. Let me get the list updated here. Hang on a second. Let me find. Okay. Deb is first. And then we have Cassandra. Jimmy, I'll type this out for you too, Love Bug. Okay. Or I don't know who's going to do the list. Y'all got to figure out who's going to do the list or if I'm going to I'll do it. I don't care. Y'all just let me know if I need to, or y'all decide who's going to do it. Let's see here. All right, we got, yeah, I'm sorry I have not updated the list. I was just running. I got no good excuses. How you guys doing? Hey, Anastasia, I see you on the list here. All right, here's the list. I tell you what, let me do, well, I don't know. Here, I'll just do this. The list goes like this. Deb, Cassandra, I hope I say this right. Q-U-O-N-I-T-R-A. Yes, you can. All you got to do is follow the pinned link, Connie. Let's see. Oh, Christy. Hey, what's up? I want to talk to you. You're not in trouble. It sounded like that. As soon as I said it, I'm like, oh my God, she's going to think she's in trouble. No, on the contrary. But hang on, I can't do but one thing at the time. Okay, so that's where we are. You're liquored up and ready to go. You did have a glass of wine. I heard that. Yeah, right. I know. So, Christy, I'm sorry, love, but I didn't mean to scare you. I'm sorry if I did. No. Okay, question, Christy. I have a question for you. Have you ever been a mod on a YouTube channel? And it doesn't matter if you haven't, but I just need to know if you are. Have you ever been one, and would you like to be one here? And if you would, then we'd love to have you. And if you decline, it's okay. It won't hurt my feelings. Either way. Yeah. Oh, you're kidding. Okay, Ashley, you think so too? Okay, cool. So you felt like that. Yeah. So look, Ashley's been here forever. Ashley has been here since before God existed. Not really. I'm not trying to be, whatever. Right. Right. What do you mean, Connie, about putting 333? I'm confused. I don't know what to say. Okay, when you click on that link, Connie, it'll walk you through the directions, the rules, and everything. All you got to do is read. But is RP here? There you are. Oh my God, she's here. Hey, RP, Rising Phoenix. Oh, well, good. Then consider yourself wrenched. And you've never done it. That's cool. I've got here. Let me give you this right here, Christy. When you get a chance, email me. I'm going to delete this comment as soon as I put it. So I want you to write this down. This is my email address. And I'm very, very accessible to mods, but I can't be otherwise because I used to get 300 and something emails a day. So I just can't. But like, there is my email address. Jot that down. You ain't got to do it right now, but maybe today or tonight or tomorrow or whatever, email me and just say, hey, it's me, Christy. And when you do, I will shoot you an email back. I've got a copy and paste for Jimmy. Jimmy, Jimmy knows. But anyway, let me know when you get that. And I'll shoot you just a rundown of kind of you know, what to expect and all of that. Okay. Nobody is challenging me with super chats. That is so funny. Rising Phoenix. Okay. Have you seen Mom yet? Have you seen Mom? I want to know. Hey, Carmel, how you doing? Thank you, Jimmy. You're so sweet. Thank you for that. But let me know when you get my email, and I will delete it off of here because I don't want to just leave it. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Now, Christy, are you on? Do you happen to be on Instagram? You did? Yeah, Jams is going to do the list. Okay, I got you. Or Rising Phoenix can if she's got time. Okay, you got it. Okay, good deal. Let me go delete that. All right, good deal. You can email me, or if you're on Insta, you can DM me there. Either way, okay. You did get to see her. Oh my God. Okay, I know this. I know that y'all are waiting on your reads, and I swear to God, we're going to get to them. Oh, Rising Phoenix. I bet she cried. I bet she was just bursting. I cannot imagine how your mom felt. I'm sure she was so happy. How many years did you tell me since you've been at home to India? Hey, Empress K, what's up? What up, everybody? I think somebody else sent me one. I don't know. I think we're caught up on the list as far as the last one. Yep, Karine. All right, so yeah. Oh, cool, Connie. Welcome to the Soul Fam. 9 years. You know, I picked up that she missed you. I don't know if you remember that. She hit your reading that day. I'll never forget that. I mean, I'm a mom, so I pick up on that stuff and I don't forget stuff like that, right? But anyway, welcome in, everybody. What is up, guys? What is up? What is up? What is up? Let's see here. Have not seen anything yet, Connie, come through on the bookings, but sometimes it takes a minute. But hey, Claudia, how are you doing? How's everybody doing? What's up, everybody? Hello, hello, hello. We're going to start reading in a minute, but before we do, oh, well, we're just glad. Just welcome. Welcome to the Mod Squad. Thank you for doing that. Necessary Truths up in the house. All right, good deal. Christy, remind me of your sun sign again. I know you aren't. Are you? Why do I think you're a Gemini? I don't know why. Are you as crazy as me? Are you a Gemini like me, or no? Or are you crazy in another way? We're all crazy. It just, oh, Brit girl. Shank ya. Shank ya. Shank ya, shank ya, shank ya. Okay. Oh, okay. So you're a Cappy. Oh, I remember because you've got double Capricorn. Oh my gosh. Okay. Well, you're my sister on the moon side because you know that's my moon sign. Okay. We're good. We're good. But yeah. Oh, I love it. That's so fun. Yeah, I know, Ashley. But it's a good thing. All right. Let's clear some energy and then we're going to start doing some reads. Rising Phoenix. I'm so excited you're here. And I'm so excited you got to see our mom. Tell Mom hello from Auntie Karen. I guess if I'm your Auntie Karen and she's your mom, then that makes me her sister, I guess, right? Rising Phoenix. Thank you guys. You guys are so funny. Thank you guys. All right, here we go. Necessary Truth is fire. And she's a Gemini rising, aren't you, Necessary Truth? Hold on. Let me shut up. There's not a pinned comment? I thought I put it on here. Hold on a minute. I didn't. What the heck? How did that happen? Okay. Let me do this real quick. Okay. Thank you for catching that. I feel like a complete moron. Okay, here we go. By the way, I know some of you mods know this, okay? But the link is a little different to mini reads because I changed the way that it's worded, okay? And so make sure that you are aware of that, mods. Come on. Here's the new link. All right, and I'm going to pin this, okay? In fact, wait, let me do this. Read rules first, then book here, and then do there we go. Okay. There we go. Okay, cool. Yeah. I know I emailed some of y'all, but I don't think I emailed everybody. So Saggy rising. Oh, okay. Oh, Scorpio Venus. Okay. All right. So you're a mix. Jimmy, I know you're air and fire. I'm air and earth, but really I'm kind of watery because I got so much in the water houses that I'm really more watery. And I got some Cancer placements too in my and stuff. But yeah, thank you, Ashley. It's like I got a little scattered because I usually like to get over here about 15 minutes before we start, and I looked down, it was like 8:01, and I was sitting there just shooting the baloney with Brick Girl, and I'm like, oh, I gotta get up. Right. I was like, oh, and I said a blankety blank, but yeah. But Aqua Aries. Okay. So fixed and cardinal. Right. Baloney was good. Yeah. It kind of fill in the blank. Everybody knows what I said. I said spit, except with an H instead of a P. I said, oh, spit. All right. You have a water and air trine. Wow. I have a water trine. Water houses. Mine is a water earth trine because, yeah, it's water earth because it's earth zodiac signs, but the houses are water. So it's wacky. Right. Balances out the Gemini. Right. Exactly. Get the smell out of here. What are you talking about, Jimmy Jam? Oh, baloney. I tell you when I like it, Cassandra. I like it if I'm reading about if I don't have to have it, but it's nice in if I'm reading about like somebody else's feelings and that sort of thing. It's nice, but not necessary. Now, when I do my personal readings, just to kind of fully answer that, hey Sam, when I do my personal readings, I get the smell out of here. Oh God, that went right over my head, Jimmy. But to answer your question, Cassandra, when I do my detailed readings, if somebody's like specifically about like a reconciliation reading, I'll ask the folks for their sign and the person's sign that they're wanting to know about whether there's going to be a reconciliation or anything of that nature, right? So I do that. But yeah. But the mod tutorial on Twitch. Brick Girl, there's not one. That place is a free-for-all, but like in a good way. All right. What deck do I want to use? I love this manga deck. I love the manga deck and I love Cat's Eye. I'm stuck on those two decks right now. I mean, I have like how many tarot decks here? And that for some reason, I'm just stuck on that. Somebody else just booked. Hang on a second. Why is it not? Oh, Mary is after Karine. Mary. Jim. So add Mary to the list behind Karine. I hope I'm saying your name right, Karine. All right, let's get started. Let me quit messing around here and get this show on the road, peeps. Let's get the show on the road. All right, Miss Deb. You are up, Deb. Paul. We're asking about Paul. Is the guy Paul who started messaging Deb truly trustworthy? Let's see what's up. Is Paul trustworthy? Source, Spirit, Universe, Divine Guides, help us today with information for everyone's highest good. Let's look at Paul's energy here towards Deb. Paul's energy 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 towards Deb, please. Paul's energy towards Deb. Paul's energy towards Deb, please. Give me the energies of Paul towards Deb, or just in general. Give me an idea of trustworthiness. All right, here we go. Here we go. He doesn't like drama. I don't really pick up any dishonesty. I get some pain here. I get some pain. I mean, I'm not going to lie to you. I get some heartbreak and disappointment. But what I don't get any sneaky vibes. I don't get deception. I don't get games. And I do get that he doesn't like drama. So that's what I'm seeing. But I think in general, this person is hurting. Deb, I don't know if that helps. This is a new person? I'm going to clarify this Ten of Swords in reverse because I want to know what's going on with that. I don't know that this person isn't fresh out of a heartbreak. Now, if they haven't told you that, does that necessarily mean they're not trustworthy? Maybe not. It's early. But I tell you what, though, part of my interview process with new people, how long since your last relationship? That's one of my questions right at the jump, man. So I would say, but I will say this could be 5 years ago and still showing up if it hadn't been healed, possibly. We're going to dig, Deb. I'm going to find out what's what for you. Last year. Let's see why this Ten of Swords is here in the reverse. Let's see why that came out. If that's possibly being hung up on somebody. Let's see what's up here. King of Pentacles in reverse, Ace of Wands in reverse, Ace of Swords in reverse. He is hung up on an ex and he is not wanting you to know it. I think he's been honest with you about the breakup, but what he's not been honest with you about is he's not healed from it. He may not realize it himself. Not sure. But I'm getting a false start and I'm getting unstable vibes here big time. King of Pentacles in reverse, Ace of Wands in reverse, Ace of Swords in reverse. I don't really feel like this is deception so much as it's omission. And I'm not sure it's intentional. You know what I mean? I'm not sure it's intentional, if you know what I mean. But yeah, this person's still got some, I don't know if it's emotion. I don't know if it's anger. I don't know if it's pain. I don't know what it is. There's some lingering energy here. I don't know that he necessarily wants this person back, but there's still lingering energy here. And if I read this purely, if I read this very, very purely, Deb, and I read it straight up, I would read this that he wants to reconcile with his ex. However, what I'm really seeing, what I'm sure of from an intuitive point, I am sure there is lingering energy. There is the possibility that he would entertain the idea of a reconciliation if he were given the chance. Because I've got pain here. The Five of Cups is the first card out. That's emotional upheaval. That's heartbreak right there. That's a heartbreak card. And that's the first card out when I pulled his energy. Boom. Boom. So that's what I got. Yeah, that's what I got. I would say be careful. Be careful. You know, I'll tell you what I would do if I were you. And I had just gotten that reading. I wouldn't write this person off just yet. Here's what I would do. I'm not telling you to open your heart up either. Be careful. But if I were you, now you can do what you want to, but if I were you, I would probably start a list of interview questions and see how that goes. And I would ask the thing like, what did you learn from your past relationships? And if he says something like, I learned to never date a witch again with a B or some crap like that, boom, that's it. Not over it. Still carrying a grudge. Not over it. What did you learn from it means I learned to be a better person in the following way. That's what you want to get. You don't want to get somebody who says, I learned not to date a jerk again, right? See what I mean? It's a red flag when somebody trashes their ex, especially early on. There. That's what I would do. That's what I would do. I would fish. And I would do it in such a way that he didn't realize what you were asking and why you were asking it, you know. We can do that. All right. Okay. All right. Next up is Cassandra. Cassandra, what is up, love? How you doing? How you doing? I don't have your question. Can you put it in the chat and we'll see if we can see it for you? Sometimes YouTube is weird when people put questions on chats. If you put it in here and we don't see it, we will have, sometimes you have to rephrase it and it just doesn't show up, which is kind of a big fat pain in the bahookie, but it is what it is. But yeah, thanks, Empress K. I recently got back together with my ex after a 7-month split. Is he going to be honest or is it going to be the same thing as before? Okay, Cassandra, good question. All right, let's get the energies of this ex. Is this ex being straight up? Is this ex got good intentions? I don't even want to ask about intentions. Is he going to be honest? Because you know the best of it. Is he going to be honest? Is this ex going to be honest? Is this ex going to be honest with Cassandra this time? Is this ex going to be honest? Hey, Barbie, what's up? Here we go. Is this ex going to be honest? Is this ex going to be honest? Is this ex going to be honest with Cassandra? Is this ex going to be honest? Is there honesty here? Is there honesty here? Is there honesty here? Give me the energies, please. Give me the energies. Queen of Wands. Ace of Wands in reverse. Ace of Swords in reverse. Nope. It's a false start with the Ace of Wands in reverse. The Ace of Swords in reverse tells me dishonesty. Queen of Wands. Find you very attractive. It looks more, can I just tell you what I think this person came back for? 2 out of these 3 cards are telling me this. The horizontal boogie. But yeah, I don't have honesty. In fact, I've got the opposite. I know, Cassandra. There are cards in the tarot that can speak to both honesty and dishonesty. There's not an overabundance of either one, but I have pulled 3 cards out of a 78 card tarot deck. Now, bear in mind, these cards can come in the upright or reverse. So that's 156 possibilities. And of those 156 possibilities, I would look for there are about 5 of those 156 that I would look for to speak to either honesty or dishonesty, one or the other, depending on if they came out in the upright or reverse. I have pulled one of those in the reverse, an Ace of Swords in the reverse. This means honesty, among other things. In the upright can mean lies in the reverse, literally. So there's about 3% chance that I would have pulled that, right? And we had a straight up answer for you. I hate it, Cassandra. I hate it. And it's tough when you've still got feelings for a person, you reconcile with a person, you think things are going to be better. I don't think so. I'm not picking that up. I'm just going to tell you. All right, let's go to, okay. Hey, Angelica. So I may say this name wrong. Quinotra? Quinotra? I don't know if I have said that. Quinotra? I hope I have not mispronounced that. And I don't know if Quinotra is here. It's tough when you got feels in it. Brett, you're not wrong. You're absolutely right. So I'm confused about the wording of this question that Quinotra has asked. It reads, oh, that's you. Okay, pretty high cheekbones. Okay, so the way you worded this, it says, will the person that's on my mind relationship prevail? Are you in a relationship, or are they in a relationship with someone else? And you want to know if that relationship is going to make it, or the relationship with you and them. That's what I'm curious about. Tell me what you're asking. Oh, Nene. Oh, that's cute. Okay. So Nene, are you wanting to know if you and this person will ultimately be together? Let me know that. That's what I need to know. If you want to know if you and this person will ultimately be together. Okay. All right. I got you. Okay. Will this relationship, what are the energies of this relationship that Nene has asked about, as far as its likelihood of coming back around and lasting? What are those energies here? Give me 3 cards about Nene's relationship that she is asking about that is currently broken up. Whether it will come back together and be lasting. If you can give me 3 cards that would speak to that, I would greatly appreciate it. Can you give me 3 cards that speak to that for Nene, please? Give me 3 cards that speak to this. 3 cards that speak to this, please, with this relationship. Me too. Me too, Brett girl. I love that. All right, let's take a look. Let's take a look. So I have the Ace of Wands in reverse. I have the King of Swords in reverse. I have the Emperor here. So what I see is this. I get overall that this thing, if it starts back up, the Ace of Wands is in reverse. at best, when the Ace of Wands comes up in reverse, that's a false start. So it's like a start and then a stop. And the King of Swords is in reverse. With that sitting next to the Emperor, I'm getting somebody who's pretty hard to deal with, possibly dishonest when the King of Swords comes up in the reverse, but definitely stubborn. My King of Swords in reverse for me is stubborn. Okay. Sometimes, and when I see that with the, sometimes the Emperor in the upright can even be controlling. Okay, depends on what's there around that Emperor. That Emperor there's some cards that can really go either way. They kind of go along with the cards around them, and the Emperor is no exception to that. What I just said, Nene. So I feel like that. I don't even know. It's questionable whether or not there would be a reconnect. But what I can tell you is, if it does, it would probably not last very long at all. I will clarify this Ace of Wands for you real quick and see if there's a possibility you guys would even reconnect. I can tell you that I feel like this person can be very controlling and or stubborn. But I want to know more on this Ace of Wands in reverse, because that is telling me something, okay? That is telling me something here. And I just want to make sure that I tell you exactly what this is. Okay. So, yeah, okay. There is a reconnect, very likely. It will be one-sided. There is a reconnect here. That's the Judgment in the upright. The Six of Pentacles in the reverse is it is one-sided. It's one-sided. So again, I do see a reconnect. I just don't see it lasting. So that kind of clarified that Ace of Wands to tell us exactly whether or not that was a reconnect with a false start or just not at all. What I'm getting is a reconnect with a false start, if that makes sense. And I know that's tough. I know it's tough. And I hate it, Nene. But that's what I see here. As far as where we are. Okay, next we have, where are you, Britt? Where are you? Britt, pick somebody. You're welcome, love bug. I wish you healing, and I wish you to find viable happiness and inner peace inside yourself and healing, because I know when breakups ain't fun ever, ever, ever. And I can't say how you feel, because we all feel, everybody's situations are different, but I can tell you I know how it feels to have a broken heart, and that part I can speak to. My own was not fun at all. It hurt. It was tough. And it takes time plus work to heal, right? Time alone doesn't heal anything. It's time plus the actual work. But anyhow, Britt Girl, what's on your mind, love? Where'd you go? Where you go, Britt Girl? Where'd you go? Okay, Angelica. Angelica? Oh, she just booked one. Huh. You can give her another one. She just booked one. What? What's going on here? I got to catch up. All right. After Mary, Lillian did 2, Lillian, and then RP, and RP's got 2. And then, okay, the next one after that is Lynn, and it's spelled Linh. Let me know, Jimmy, if you need me to repeat any of this. I'll be glad to, because I know I'm going fast. Angelica just booked one. Okay, Necessary Truths. Okay. Necessary Truths. And Angelica actually did 2 as well. Okay. So, Jimmy Jam, if you need me to repeat any of that, holla. Holla, holla, holla. Well, thank you, Sandra. We're glad you're here. Next up, yes, please. Wait a minute. I know, right? Here, let me give you this. All right, here, I'm going to write it. NT is next. We're doing Necessary Truths next. Where'd you go, Necessary Truths? We're reading for you. And then NAS, and then Karine, then Mary, then Lillian, then, hold on, RP, then Lynn, and then, hold on, Angelica, Miss Schuyler. There you go, Jimmy. That's where we are. All right. Okay, Necessary Truths. Give me a question, love. You have been gifted a reading by the lovely Brick Girl. You have been gifted a reading by the lovely and amazing Brick Girl. Rising Phoenix, not only are my ducks not in a row, the last time I saw my ducks, they were in the back of a police cruiser headed downtown to the Slammer. Right. Right. Hey, Pink Moon, what up with you? How you doing? How you doing? All right, NT. Bring it. Bring it, Miss Sagittarius. You want to know your next relationship or your last one, or if this is the last or what? Tell me. You want your next connection and the energies of who you might meet next? I know, right, Brick Girl? Yep, they got caught up with the Aflac deck. Oh my God, Anastasia. Ooh, turmeric latte sounds good. Both. Okay, let's get the love energies for necessary truths. Love energies for necessary truths, please. Love energies for necessary truths, please. Love energies for necessary truths. Love energies for necessary truths. Love energies for necessary truths. What's around necessary truths? What's around necessary truths? Romantically speaking, what are the romantic vibes around necessary truths right now that you may or may not be aware of? Let's take a look. Let's take a look. That's funny, Jimmy. That's funny. Here we go. Here we go. You got an 8 of Wands, 3 of Cups. Darn. Oh my God. Oh my God. This is a good reading, necessary truths. I can't tell if this is past or not. We're going to clarify some things. But here's what I got. I got the 8 of Wands, 3 of Cups, 2 of Swords in reverse. You're about to be the flavor of the month. That's why the 3 of Cups is here. You're about to be the flavor of the month, love bug, if you're not already. You got messages. And I think it's more than one person. Why? Because you got a 2 of Swords in the reverse, which I like. And I'll tell you why the 2 of Swords, if it comes out, you want to see it in the reverse. That is a positive when it comes out in the reverse. I'm going to tell you why. 2 of Swords, and you may know this necessary truths, but humor me and I'll explain it just in case you don't. But the 2 of Swords in reverse is opportunities opening up. It is sometimes 2 people. Okay. And I see that here with other things. That's why I think there's more than one person that's going to be reaching out to you. And I think your schedule, your social calendar is going to pick up. Okay. I'm just saying that. The 8 of Wands tells me possibly somebody here at a distance. Okay. Possibly. Okay. The 8 of Wands in the literal definition, when it comes up in the upright, and it is speedy action or communication after a delay. That lends itself to somebody possibly having their eye on you for a period of time before they actually let you know that there's interest there. Okay. If you know what I mean. But it's like, it's kind of very sudden at the same time. The timing of the 8 of Wands necessary truths is unexpected. It's a surprise. It's like, whoa, where'd that come from? Kind of energy. Okay. Can be shocking, like in a good way. Okay. Can be shocking. But it's like whoever this is, what I get the energy of is this person is maybe kind of observing and seeing what you're about, if you know what I mean. And then boom, out of nowhere. And once they're ready to roll, they're ready to roll. Okay. So like that energy here. Tell me more about this 2 of Swords in the reverse. What is the decision about and the options here? Let's see here. Let's see here. Jenny, we'll update just a minute, okay? We'll update in just a minute. You got a King of Pentacles and a Sun card here. What you want, necessary truths? What you want? What you want? Happiest card in the deck. You tell me. You know what I think? I think this thing could last and be your person. I'm just saying that. I'm just saying that. I think first of all, I think you've got multiple people that are going to be showing you interest. I do believe you'll choose someone and make a decision on here. And I think the person you choose may very well be your person, your life partner. That's it. That's what I'm picking up. This is very straightforward, necessary truths. Not a lot of clarity here. Yeah, the real deal. Your person. Your last first kiss. You may have more than one, because if you date around a little bit, you know what I mean. But you know what I'm saying, right? But that's what I've got. That's what I've got. After Angelica is Jenny and then Nicole. After Angelica is Jenny and then Nicole. Okay. All right, here we go. That's what I got. Yes, I do save them, Jenny, but I do not timestamp. Okay. we just price them low. And that way we can do more, but we don't timestamp them. Okay. All right. No, there's about 12 people ahead of you. Anastasia, then Karine, then Mary, then Lillian has 2, then Rising Phoenix has 2, then Lynn has 2, then Angelica has 2, then you're after that, and then Nicole is after that. Okay. So yeah. So it's far more than 2. Okay. All right. Let's go to Anastasia. For the heck of it, let's check in on the Aries. Thoughts and feelings. Let's take a look. Give me the thoughts and feelings of this Aries. Thoughts and feelings of the Aries. Thoughts and feelings of the Aries. Here we go. But yeah, I leave the videos up. I sure do. Thoughts and feelings of the Aries. Thoughts and feelings of the Aries. Let's take a look. Thoughts and feelings of the Aries. Let's take a look. Thoughts and feelings of the Aries towards Anastasia. Thoughts and feelings of the Aries towards Anastasia. 10 of Cups in reverse. King of Swords in reverse. But okay, how is a Death in reverse when the 10 of Cups is in reverse? Clarify this for me. Okay, I feel like this person wants you back. Why does this person, I almost wonder if this person feels like you wouldn't reject them. Sometimes the 10 of Cups in reverse is rejection. I don't know why, but you tell me. Let's see why this 10 of Cups is in reverse. Why is this 10 of Cups in reverse? Why is this 10 of Cups in reverse for Anastasia? Why is this all over the place? What's that? 7 of Cups in reverse. Knight of Cups. Strength card. 7 of Swords. That 7 of Swords is in the reverse. Okay, I can tell you exactly what this is. You're not going to believe this, Anastasia. You ain't going to believe this. Boy, what a plot twist. Are you sitting down? Have you got your wine? Have you had some? If not, take a swig real quick and I will break this to you. You ain't going to believe this. This person wants to come back around. The reason they're holding back, they do have remorse, by the way. They have an apology here. The 7 of Swords is in reverse. That's why I looked at that and I'm like, okay, that's in the reverse. The Strength card, they are holding back, but I got a love offer here and I've got a fear of rejection right here, which is why you're not hearing from this person. But at the heart of the matter, we got the major art, the one and only, I think the one and only. No, the Leo card is here, the Strength card. This card right here is a reconciliation card and also a major arcana, which trumps the minors. Okay. Which is why I know what the overall energy is here. But holding back from reaching out, I think this person's afraid you'll reject them. What? I'm just telling you. That's what I got. Give me anything else you can tell me on this thing. The High Priestess, holding back from communicating. Crickets. But look, the Sun card is here. Holding back from communication, but feeling like you're their person. Right there. They just said the same thing. Man. Oh, how the energies can change. Well. I got to tell you, I'm not surprised. Not surprised, Anastasia. NAS is who we're reading for now, Jimmy. So that's Anastasia. But yeah, very interesting. But that's what I got here. That's what I got here, love bug. Next is Karine. Okay, let me give an update. After Nicole is Paulette. All right, next is Karine. Let's go to Karine. Here we go, Karine. You're welcome, Anastasia. Is Daniel cheating on me or is it just my fear? Okay. I need to know with complete accuracy if Daniel is cheating on Karine. Give me 3 cards. Source, Spirit, Universe. Tell me 3 cards. Give me the energies of Daniel towards Karine, please. Specifically as to whether or not there is cheating going on. Energies of Daniel towards Karine. Queen of Swords in reverse, Page of Cups, Tower in reverse. I don't get that they're cheating. I think they feel like you're mad at them with the Queen of Swords in reverse here. But I don't get cheating here. In fact, I get that this person does not want any kind of a disaster here with the Tower card in reverse. Queen of Swords is in reverse. I feel like this person thinks you're bitter or mad at them or don't trust them possibly. The Page of Cups is here and it's in the upper right. Give me more on the Queen of Swords in reverse. This person may feel like you have resentments or a grudge or something from the past. Look, 2 of Cups. This person loves you. The Hanged Man in reverse. Knight of Swords here. I think there's some chaotic energy here, impulsive energy, but I don't get cheating at all. Not at all. I don't. I don't know that this is exactly stable, but I don't get cheating. Not at all. One thing that may be going on here, Karine, the fears and the uncertainty can make something very shaky. And I get that it's hard to trust a person. I get that. So there you have it. All right. After Paulette is Lee, L-E-E, and then K-A-R-I-M-A, Karima. And I think we have one after Karima, but I don't know. Let's just make sure. No, that's it. That's it. Okay. Next, we are on Mary. Mary. Okay, good, Empress. Good, good, good. Yes, we have the list and we're doing it. Jimmy, do you need me to give you the updates, love bug? Where are we at? Mary. Gemini interested in a Libra. I know they're going through a lot right now. Will they reach out to me when they're ready to date? Okay, let's find out. Will this Libra reach out to Mary to go out on to date? Will this Libra reach out towards Mary when they are ready to date? Will this Libra reach out towards Mary when they are ready to date? Will this Libra reach out to Mary when they are ready to date? One more shuffle. Will this Libra reach out to Mary when they are ready to date? Will this Libra reach out to Mary when they are ready to date? Will this Libra reach out to Mary when they are ready to date? Let's take a look. Yes, absolutely. Unequivocally. Whatever it is. Absolutely. And this Libra wants something like, will be looking for a long-term connection with deep emotional investment. Yes, 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 yes. You have the 6 of Wands here as well. Okay. So I think this person is going to be very attentive to you. Absolutely. We do not do timestamps, Karima. We don't. That's in the rules where you go to book. Okay. That's why we tell you to read the rules first. Okay. All right. Yeah, but we do not do timestamps. Let's do Lillian. Lillian did too. Okay. I would love to know an energy check-in with my person. If there's a reconciliation, it's reassuring to hear insight from others. Okay. Fair enough. Aries, she's a Taurus. Okay. Gotcha. Here we go. Yes, you are here, Karima. I don't know if you can hear me, but we go. Okay. All right. I don't know if she's behind in the chat, but that way she'll see that. Let's look at the energies of this Taurus towards Lillian. 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 Oh, I'm sorry, Jimmy. Yeah, let me get them for you in just a second. The energies of this Taurus towards Lillian. The energies of the Taurus towards Lillian. I'm sorry, Jimmy. I got you. Page of Cups. The Star. The Ace of Swords in reverse. So I do think this person will reach out. There's unfinished business, but I don't think it's going to last. I think there's an apology here, but as far as I think this person wants healing between you two, and I do think there might be closure given, apology, but this person's non-committal, Lillian. The Taurus is non-committal. The Hierophant's in the reverse. Taurus may even be lying with the Ace of Swords here. This may even lack some sincerity here. Okay. But I don't see it. I don't. I think there's emotion here, but I think this person is non-committal. That's what I've got. That's what I've got. All right. Let me see. Okay. Let's give you an update here. All right. I got you, Jimmy. All right. So that was Lillian. We're fixing to do Lillian. We're fixing to do your second question. After Lillian, here we go. I'm glad I took typing. I can type fast. There's the list. That's the updated list. Okay, there we go. All right. So Lillian, we're about to do your second question before we start with Rising Phoenix. Okay, so we'd love to hear any not romance that Spirit thinks I should know. Thank you so much for the sweet words, Lillian. She says you're amazing and thank you for your guidance. Okay, so let's get some guidance for you. I may pull some oracles for you as well because you paid me extra on that one. You paid me more than 20, so I'm going to probably pull some oracles for you, Lillian. All right, here we go. Give me some advice for Lillian, please. What information can you give me to tell Lillian for her highest good? What information can you give me for Lillian's highest good? Information for Lillian's highest good. Information for Lillian's highest good. Information for Lillian's highest good. The Magician. Oh, necessary truths. Thank you, sweetheart. Thank you for that. Appreciate you, sweetheart. So, Lillian, what I really get, what I'm picking up here is to remind you, we are always manifesting. Okay. We are always attracting things to us. Some stuff we like, some stuff not so much. I'm getting advice to you to really sharpen up your manifestation skills. And one of the main areas that I'm getting for you to work on has to do with shadow work and healing and releasing past situations, okay, and healing, which this kind of makes sense to come out with, you know, what we saw earlier, and to kind of heal and do some shadow work. Time doesn't heal anything. You probably have heard me say this before, Lillian, but it's time plus work. Shadow work is like a spiritual fitness plan, and just like a physical fitness plan, we don't just say in 6 months I'm going to be at this and such a weight, or you know, this and such a size, or I'm going to bulk up or whatever. You got to actually put the work in, and the same is true for shadow work. I have a playlist about shadow work that is linked below in my description box that walks you through all of that stuff, okay, and how to best approach that, or at least how I approached it, okay. I'm going to get some additional advice and see if anything else comes out here. Let's see what else we can see here. Anything else as far as advice for Lillian, and I'm going to pull you some oracles as well. Queen of Pentacles. Okay. Nine of Cups in reverse. The Eight of Swords. Okay. Several things came out here. First of all, when you do the shadow work, one of the things that you're going to see, Lillian, is your ability to be, you will then have a self-esteem and value yourself. And when you have that coming out of your subconscious, which is your shadow self, once you really embark and dig into the shadow work journey, you will know your own value. Okay. And you'll project that out, and people that are attracted to you will treat you that way accordingly. Okay. Not only that, the other thing that I see here, okay, is this. The Nine of Cups is in reverse. What this speaks to is the feeling that you need another person in your life. That energy can speak to codependency or emotional codependence, or kind of thinking that it's going to take a partner to make you happy, or another person, or what have you. And so that can lend itself to that. Another bit of guidance that I see here for you with the Eight of Swords: ramp up your meditation. This is going to help you have more inner peace, and it's going to help you to not overthink things. And it's going to help you to be able to better differentiate the voice of your intuition versus the voice of your ego. Ego is not a bad thing. We got to have an ego here. It's just that you got to keep that in check. Okay. You got to keep that thing tame and in check. Right. And we do that, by daily meditation. And you don't have to be a guru. Okay. You can start small. You can do a minute, 2 minutes, whatever you know. And there's a lot of guided meditations on YouTube, or not guided. And you can do, there's all kind of different sounds. Some of them work with me, some of them don't. I've got some of them linked on my meditation playlist, but both my shadow work playlist and my meditation playlist are linked below. There's also a video about Manifestation 101 there that gives you my manifestation toolkit. All of that stuff is free. It's right here on YouTube. Some of it's not even monetized. I don't make any money on it. I just have it there because it's from my heart. But it's not, it's a lot of videos. It's not something you'll get through in even a week. Okay. It's like a change of lifestyle with that spiritual fitness plan, if that makes sense. So that's what I'm getting here. I'm going to pull some oracle cards for you as well, Lillian. Let's pull some oracle cards here. What do you need to know? I'm going to pull from Cosmic Cat. I was thinking that before I started pulling. I'm like, what oracles do I need to pull for Lillian? Let's see what Lillian needs to know from Cosmic Cat. We have time to come clean, exposed. Okay. I don't know what that's about, but you may learn something or have something exposed to you that you may have not been expecting, as far as something being confessed to you. Look through fresh eyes. Shadow work and healing will help you to do that. It really will. And to remember how you used to feel before we learned that there were people in the world that weren't so cool, right? Weren't so nice, that, you know. And also assertive. Take your place at the table. This is all about working on your self-esteem and valuing yourself and knowing what you deserve and not settling for less in every area. Every area. Right? That's what I got. So that's what I got, love. I hope that helps. All right. Next is Rising Phoenix. I think we may have had something else booked. Hold on a minute. Who is after Karima? Let me just double check. Katie. So Jimmy, after Karima is Katie. Katie. Okay. Next is Rising Phoenix, though. Let's go to Rising Phoenix. Let's see here. Where'd we go? There you are. Okay. And Rising Phoenix did, oh, absolutely, LDC. Thank you. So Rising Phoenix. Right, Britt girl. He's hilarious. He cracks me the F up. He's such a rocker, you know, like he's such an Aquarius and such a rocker. It's like so refreshing. It's like, yay, I like that energy. It's a good addition to the team. I mean, it's like a different aspect of high vibe. You know what I mean? It's great. I love it. All right. So, okay. Okay. Oh, I missed you too, sweetheart. All right. let's see what we can get. Okay, so I'm going to pull the dice over here. I'm going to pull out a mirror. And, oh, Ashley, I did miss that. What did he say? Did he say it over here or over on, what you call it? I got to scroll back now. I missed that. The pelvic. Jimmy, I am now adding the pelvic shuffle to my repertoire. Okay, I'm just letting you know that, right? Anyway, all right, here we go. Who is my committed and romantic relationship with? Let's see what we got here. Tell me about RP's committed romantic relationship. Tell me about that. What's that like? Tell me, give me who that might be. Give me the energies around this person and what we would expect with this person. Brown chicken, brown cow. Eight of Wands. Four of Cups in reverse. Three of Swords in reverse. What I get is this. The Eight of Wands is here. The Four of Cups is in reverse. And the Three of Swords in reverse. I think your person, all right, you may know this distance, obviously, with the Eight of Wands. Could be somebody you meet traveling or that travels or is at a distance. But let's talk about the Eight of Wands. I know you probably know this, Rising Phoenix. You've heard me probably say this about the Eight of Wands being speedy action or communication after a delay. The reason I think I think this person will be straight up with you. I believe this person is going to be healing. I think they'll be, for the most part, healed. The Three of Swords in the reverse speaks to that, Rising Phoenix. Okay. But they'll still be tying up some loose ends as far as healing and shadow work and that sort of thing. And that, I think, is when this will take off. And a lot of times the timing of this is when you least expect it. The Four of Cups is in reverse, though. That's somebody who accepts a love offer, seizing an opportunity sometimes. Okay. So do like that. I think there's passion here with that Eight of Wands. I like that. I think that delay, I think when it does take off, it's going to be like, boom, very sudden. And when this person's ready, they're ready. You see what I mean? So that's what I'm picking up here so far, Rising Phoenix. Let's see if anything else. The Lovers. The Eight of Swords. I'm telling you what. Five of Pentacles here. Why is the Five of Pentacles here? This person's up in their head. Okay, I think this is very intense. Here's what I think. I think this person is going to be up in their head. I think this person has fears because I think they're fresh out of a heartbreak. I think they've got fears with the Eight of Swords here and the Five of Pentacles. But the overarching energy here is the Lover's card. And you've got a lot of other good cards, and that's why I think this Five of Pentacles is fear. We are going to look at that in a little bit more detail, Rising Phoenix. Why is this Five of Pentacles here? And this Eight of Swords. Whoever this is has fears, and they're up in their head. I think this is so intense that this person's going to go, right? So the Hierophant is here. That's Taurus energy. So the Ten of Swords, though, is in reverse. They're not going anywhere. The Knight of Swords. Two of Pentacles in reverse. They know what they want. That's a good one. That's somebody that knows what they want. That's the opposite of juggling, if you will. So I think you've got somebody. I don't think you got a cheater. Okay, I don't at all. I don't think the person is going anywhere. I think the interesting thing is whatever this connection is may very well go against societal norms, which you know how I feel about societal norms, right? I have a finger right in the middle of my hand that I could throw to talk about societal norms, but that's another story. But let's see. You've picked up Taurus, Gemini here. Heavy air energy. You do have earth, fire, a little bit of water here. Let's see here what the traits are from a mirror, and then we'll come back and look at the overall energy that you were asking about. But I'm going to finish this traits and dice first, okay? All right, that's what I got here. 10 toes to Jeebus. Give me some traits for Rising. What does Rising Phoenix need to know? Give me some traits. Okay, hold on. Long distance. Again, this person may travel or at a distance. Eight of Wands kind of vibes, okay? Could even be an international thing because it says foreign themes. So possibly with that card. What else for Rising Phoenix? I know, right? Rising Phoenix. I mean, we're all violating societal norms right now. Union. It's long term. Career. This card has come out for this reading for you. I know that's true. I remember seeing this card. So, and I've told you, when I see this card, because I can remember telling you this person is either into their career or you will meet them through what you do. I have said one of those two. Remember, I've seen this card for you repeatedly. Have I not? Tell me if I'm wrong, Rising Phoenix. I know that has come out. I know that. Okay, see, I'm not crazy. Well, I am crazy, but not on that part. All right, let's pull some dice, and then we're going to read for your other question here. Okay, you have the zodiac signs that are here. 2 Scorpios, a Capricorn, and a Leo. Numbers that I pulled, I know you didn't ask for numbers, but I pulled them anyway. Or maybe you don't know, but anyway, 1, 4, 6, 8. Now, what I want to know is, okay, on your second question, you had asked me, Rising Phoenix, says my energy and the energies around me changed in the cards. Do you want to know, like, specific to this trip? Do you want to do a check-in on that, or what? I agree, Anastasia. Societal norms aren't my bag either. That's not my jam. I don't think anybody here, I really think we're all weirdos here. And proudly, we fly our freak flag very highly here. Specific to the trip? Okay. I was thinking that, but I want to make sure before I pulled. Okay. We fly our freak flags here. We parade our crazies right at front and center of our parade. The crazier you are, the more front and center you are at the cottage, which is why I'm the one on the screen. What are the energies as far as romance on this trip for RP? What are the energies as far as romance on this trip for RP during this travel? I love that pink moon. Give me the energies around this thing with RP. The energies around this trip, please. As it relates to love. As it relates to love. As it relates to love. Ashley. I think things have shifted just a little bit. I think things have shifted just a little bit here. You knew they would, didn't you? You already knew they would. Have you been manifesting? No, it's good. Don't, no, it's good. No, it's good. I mean, I'm excited by what I see, but I'm just like, okay, she's been working. She's been doing some stuff. Look, the 10 of Pentacles is here in the upright suites. It's long-term stability with somebody usually. But look, I knew it. Don't you sit here. I knew you knew. I did know you know. Look. Page of Wands. That's a flirt. That's a flirt. The Star card. There's something coming in with a lot of promise. A lot of promise. You know, the Star card is the wish card sometimes. It's a card of optimism and better days ahead. I mean, it's all things great. But the first card out was somebody looking. Who is this? Who is this? Okay, where is the old stuff? And who is this? Who is this coming in? Because we consistently pull the same things about this trend. And then you get over there and you done whacked out my energies. I'm glad though. Look on the bottom of the deck. Who is this? Queen of Wands here. Who is that? Is this a fire sign? Have you done added a fire sign to your collection here that we don't know about? Look here. Y'all think I'm... Look at the Queen of Cups. Who are all these people? I'm just kidding. There's somebody here, though, that's got promise. I can tell you that. See, I mean, the two could be like a combination, but it's somebody very attractive with a lot of emotional depth. Rising Phoenix is collecting people. Them Tauruses, though, they rule by Venus. What can you say, right? Them Tauruses. What else can I find out about all this? Who are all these people? Who are all these people? Is this you? Is this you, Daddy? The King of Pentacles is here. That looks like you. That looks like you finally made it to the party. Better late than never. Fashionably late here. What? What did you do? Okay, I do see people here, but I see you picking. You've got to be picking one. Either that or you're going poly. One or the other. Okay, there's a lot of people here, but you're picking one. Either that or you're going poly. But either way, I see you're happily ever after. You're building a legacy here. What in the world are you doing? Yeah, 4 of Wands. What in the long-term happy ever after is going on here? I have never had. Look, your readings are always more complicated than this. What have you done? Right. I know, right? She's going on vacation, Anastasia. And what can we say here, right? Hey, Sonia, how you doing, love bug? Good to see you. But there you go. You let me know. Right? You let me know. Apparently, 11:11. Apparently, right place, right time, right person. Oh, no. What in the clear-cut, happily ever after, high vibrational energy is going on here? I'm sorry. I know what you did. You released it, didn't you? You did. I'm proud of you. I'm proud of you. That's pretty. That's pretty nice. Busy, not flirting, beautiful people. That's funny, Pat. Yeah, legacy. Exactly. That, I like the legacy description that our fellow Gemini uses. Spiritually Fit, Christina, she calls that building a legacy. I think that's lovely. Oh, I love you too, Rising Phoenix. I want you to have so much fun on your secret journey. I love that. I love this for you. I'm happy. Okay. I get an invite. Okay. I'm either your best man or your maid of honor, whichever it goes, however it rolls. Wherever you want me, or I'll officiate. I am not licensed to do a ceremony, though. That would be cool, though, huh? Okay, Rising Phoenix. Tell Mom we said hi. Thank you, Rising Phoenix, as always. All right, let's go to Lynn. Lynn is next. Lynn, the Cancer's current feelings towards Lynn. Okay, I got you, Nick. I'll update after Lynn. How about that, okay? All right, here we go. Wouldn't that be cool? We could all go. Rising Phoenix, are you still here? If she gets married in India, we could all go. We could crash the wedding. We could be wedding crashers, the cottage wedding crashers. We go from the Cottage Bureau of Investigation to being the cottage wedding crashers. Okay, we'll just crash her wedding. Right? All right, here we go. The Cancer's current feelings towards Lynn. We have not, Jenny. We have not. You've got about 3 more before you. The Cancer's current feelings towards Lynn. Cancer's current feelings towards Lynn. The Cancer's current feelings towards beautiful Lynn. There we go. The Cancer's feelings towards Lynn. Cancer's feelings towards Lynn. Cancer's feelings towards Lynn, please. The Tower here in the reverse. the Four of Pentacles, the Ace of Cups. I feel like, okay, so I don't know, Lynn, if you're here, but I kind of feel like that this person feels like, I mean, they want to take this to the next level with the Ace of Cups. The Tower in reverse can mean one of two things. It can mean building something stable, it can mean rebuilding something, or it can mean avoiding the disaster. But when I see that come out with the Ace of Cups, I get building something stable or rebuilding, depending on whether this is a past person or not. The Four of Pentacles is a little bit bothersome to me. This thing may be slow. With the Four of Pentacles, this person may hold back some. This person may hold back some. But that can be, I just want to get that a little bit more on the Four of Pentacles here for you. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. All right. So here's what I get. This person does want something with you. They have emotion for you. Queen of Cups, Ten of Pentacles. They want to build. They're looking for something lasting here, but they're just going to be slow about it. Very, very slow. If that makes sense, Lynn. So that's the whole energy that I'm picking up. But this person does have deep emotion for you. They want something with you. They want to take it to the next level. They are just going to go very, very slow. If that makes any sense, Lynn. So that's what I got here. I hope that helps, love. Jimmy. All right, let's do an update here. After Katie is Nick. What'd you do? Did you do 3? You sent me enough money for 3, Nick. You asked me 2 questions, but you sent me money for 3. I'm going to put you down for 3. If you ask a third one, you can. Okay. Okay. I'll clarify more when I get to you. Hang tight. We're on Angelica, Miss Schuyler. Where's Angelica? Angelica, Eliza, and Peggy. I know she gets sick of me doing that. You're welcome, Lynn. Thank you. Okay, so Angelica has 2 questions. Okay. So the new Capricorn's intentions towards you, and you mentioned you're an Aries. And then what is the best connection I should focus on? Wait a minute. Okay. Miss Schuyler is here. I love that. So, okay. So question 2, you're asking me between the Pisces, Aquarius, and Capricorn, which one is the best? Is that what you're asking, Angelica? Between those 3? I just want to make sure I got you right on the second question before we roll. Yeah, Nick needs the deets, right? Hey, honey, have some fun. As long as you're straight up. Jimmy's voting for the Aquarius, but he's an Aquarius. You don't have a Gemini here, so I can't. I mean, I guess I could vote for my moon sign, but okay. I do have the list. Jimmy, after Katie, it's Karima, and then Katie, and then Nick had 3. Okay. So we're doing Angelica. Okay, I got you, Angelica. Let's get the Capricorn's intentions towards Angelica. The Capricorn's intentions towards Miss Schuyler. The Capricorn's okay, wait a minute. We need a deck change. This deck is telling me I'm done for the night. Decks will do that. Yes, they will. Okay, I'm using Steampunk. I haven't used this deck in a while, but Steampunk is telling me it's time to pull me off the shelf. Okay. Give me the Capricorn's intentions towards Angelica, the Aries, please. Give me the Capricorn's intentions towards Angelica, the Aries. Oh, no, Pat. I hope it stays. I hope you can stay with us. Angelica wants to know the Capricorn's intentions towards her. Angelica, the Aries, wants to know the Capricorn's intentions toward her. This person, okay, I'm going to tell you what I pulled. Angelica, I got 3 like that. All right, we got the Death card. We got the 6 of Wands in reverse. And we got the Tower in reverse. And when the Tower in reverse comes out with those two, that's a disaster that is trying to be avoided. What I get from all this together is your Capricorn is scared of disaster, period. Your Capricorn is scared. They're scared. They're scared of an epic fail. They're scared of a disaster, which tells me they may be messed up from another connection yet. You know, still kind of fears, trust issues kind of thing is what I'm picking up here. Fear of failure. And that will be, no, right, Angelica? No, not, no to the Capricorn. No to the Capricorn. All right, let's pick up and look at the Pisces. Exactly. You can't handle, yeah. All right. What about the Pisces? The energies of the Pisces towards Angelica. The energies of the Pisces towards Angelica. Jimmy. The energies of the Pisces towards Angelica. The energies of the Pisces. Everybody's voting towards Angelica. I'm not even going to wish the Gemini. Okay, so the Temperance is here in the reverse. The Nine of Pentacles here. And the Seven of Swords in reverse. So why is this Temperance in the reverse? Hold on a minute. I'm going to have to clarify a couple of things on this Pisces. It's kind of whacked. It's kind of whacked. A little bit whacked. The Devil. Okay. The Temperance card is in the reverse because there are unhealed wounds. This Pisces is very, very wounded. Very, very wounded. And because of that, they may even have anger issues, okay? Or be impatient or triggery. You know what I mean? Okay. Give me the Seven of Swords in reverse. You may learn something about this person. There may be something that comes out or is revealed to you if it hasn't already happened with the Seven of Swords in reverse. Okay. You people collect like 4 wands here. The Hermit in reverse, the Strength in reverse. Okay, so here's what I get. The Pisces has the best of intentions. Here's the rest of the story. This Pisces wants something long-term, and they want a connection desperately. They're desperate because they're unhealed, and they haven't learned to be alone. That's why the Hermit card is here in reverse. They want something long-term. But they're looking for you to fill a gap in them that no other person can do. This person, the issue with this person is they are not able to stand on their own from an emotional standpoint. That's why this all came out. I think you're going to learn about this stuff too. I think if you don't already know it, I think you're going to find out in some way with the Seven of Swords being here in the reverse. All right, let's look at the Aquarius. Angelica, let's see what's up. Hey, Shantanae, how you doing? All right, Angelica. I feel like I'm like, you know what I feel? Angelica, can I tell you what I feel like? I feel like a pitcher in a baseball game, and I keep striking people out. Sorry, that's what I said. That's what I felt like. All right, here we go. Give me the energies on the Aquarius towards Angelica. Energies of the Aquarius towards Angelica, please. The energies of the Aquarius towards Angelica. Tauruses can be cool. My daughter's a Taurus, so yeah, they're cool. Here we go. Aquarius towards Angelica. Oh, the Star. They pulled their own card. Six of Pentacles. Queen of Pentacles. Okay. The Aquarius won by far. Look, the Star is here. That's optimism. That's hope. That's a good feeling. That's a feeling of this card, when it comes out, especially fairly new in a connection, which is, you know, somebody you're talking to, the energies would be translated like this. Oh, wow. This thing with Angelica, I could see this going somewhere. This is the attitude of the Star in a new connection. I could see this going somewhere. I think we have a lot in common. I think we have similar thoughts about life and the way to relationship. And I think we may want the same the same thing. The Six of Pentacles. Okay, I think I'm going to invest in this a smidge. I think I'm going to give to this thing and see what plays out here. The Queen of Pentacles tells me this. I like the Queen of Pentacles, babe, and I'm going to tell you why. It's one thing to be desired, but it's another to be valued. This person sees your value. That's respect right there. This person respects you. Okay. And this is Aquarius energy. Odd, right? The one you're least interested in. Oh my God. Ain't it always that way? This person, you've definitely got, so apparently I struck out 2 of them, but the third one made a home run. Now, whether or not you want to entertain that or not, I don't know. But that's what we got for you, love. All right, next after Angelica is Jennifer. Jenny. Jenny, who can I turn to? I haven't heard that song in forever. Is he committed to the person he's with, or is he still wanting to be with me? Okay, let's take a look. I'll give the sucker a chance. You know, just hear from him. You ain't got to marry him. Not today. Not today anyway, right? All right. All right, here's what we're going to do. Let's look at Jenny. All right. Let's get this person's feelings towards Jenny. The feelings towards Jenny. Feelings towards Jenny. The person that she has asked about, the feelings towards Jenny. Feelings towards Jenny, please. Feelings towards Jenny. This person's feelings towards Jenny. Promises, Jimmy. The person's feelings towards Jimmy. All right, hold up. The person's feelings towards Jenny. This person's feelings towards Jenny. This person's feelings towards Jenny. Thank you, Pat. He's a Virgo, you're a Leo. Okay, this person's feelings towards Jenny. Person's feelings towards Jenny. The Star in reverse. The King of Swords in reverse. But the Two of Cups. So, okay, here's what's weird. This person has emotion for you, Jenny. This person loves you and feels like you love them back. But they've lost hope. They've lost hope and faith in this thing that it could work out. And the King of Swords is here in reverse. Sometimes that speaks to somebody being stubborn or being, you know, got their heels dug in. I'm going to clarify this a little bit and see why this person has lost hope with the Star in reverse. Why has this person lost hope? Why has this person lost hope, please? What's the Star in reverse here about? Hey, Nick Love. Magician. 8 of Pentacles. King of Wands. I think this person feels like there is something here that is an obstacle that keeps you guys from being able to work things out. With the Magician here coming in as the reason, that can speak to the things around you that are needed to make something work. Okay, a lot of things. It can be maybe you guys may live far apart. That could be one example. I don't see that, but I'm just using that as an example. This person may feel like either this person or you is too tied up in their job or something of that nature. There may also be something to do with physical attraction and a different compatibility in the boudoir. Those are the kinds of things that I'm seeing here. Okay. Well, the reason for the silence was I was trying to figure out what these cards were trying to tell me. Sometimes I have to study, and it was my own confusion. That's why the silence was there. I was trying to sort that out. But this person feels like there is some sort of obstacle here that keeps you guys from being able to work things out. Give me the King of Swords in reverse. So don't let that panic you. Don't let that make you panic. And I can understand why it would, but don't that's why the silence was there, truthfully. I'm like, what are y'all trying to tell me here? Or give me the King of Swords here in the reverse. Give me the King of Swords here in reverse. Fork. There's something here to do with family or money. That's come out a couple of times. This person has deep freaking emotion for you, but there is something here to do with family or money. And they feel like it would just be wasting their time and spinning their wheels to even try this. I'm going to look at the energies of the person that he is with, the connection between the two of them. That's what I'm going to look at, because you would ask about that. So we're going to look at that. Technically, that's another question, but we'll go ahead and throw it in, okay? All right, Jenny. Give me just 3 cards to give me the big picture energy of the connection that he is currently in. Give me the energies of the connection that he is currently in. 3 cards. It's unstable. It's very unstable, and it's one-sided. It's one-sided. I don't see it lasting. No, it's one-sided. Oh, my God. He's not even committed. He's not even committed to this. 7 of Cups. He's keeping his options open. He's not even committed. He's not even committed. It's very unstable. It's real shaky. I don't think it's going to last. The Justice card is here in the reverse. So it's not going to last, and there's not any emotion here. There's absolutely no investment here. And it's unstable with the King of Pentacles in the reverse. It's a house of cards at best. It's one-sided. And I don't know, but I feel like he's the one that's keeping his options. They're not committed. Somebody here is keeping their options open in that connection. I'll tell you that right now. So that's what I got, Jenny Boo. I hope that helps, love. Let's go. Let's do it up. Let's make sure we are updated. Hang on. All right. Yes, Nick, you are still last. All right. Next is Nicole. All right. We're going to pull for Nicole. I know, right, Jenny? All right. We are on Nicole. Paulette, Lee, Karima, Katie, and then Nick has 3. You're a Libra. He's a Virgo. Okay. You and Sean. Do you want to know his feelings and intentions towards you? We can pull that if that's what you want, because I can ask for that specifically, if that sounds okay, Nicole. Holy optometry, Batman. I clean my glasses and I can better see the chat. That's funny. Pat, you are hilarious. You crack me up here and over in Christina's chat too. But yeah, if you want me to pull like there's no communication. All right, I got you. I'm gonna get what his feelings and intentions are towards you. Okay, is that good? If you're okay with that, Nicole, that's what we'll do with you and Sean. The outcome. Okay, the outcome. All right. Give me the most likely outcome between Nicole and Sean. The most likely outcome, please. Most likely outcome. Most likely outcome. Most likely outcome between Nicole and Sean. Most likely outcome between Nicole and Sean, please. Most likely outcome between Nicole and Sean. Most likely outcome between Nicole and Sean, please. Most likely outcome between Nicole and Sean. Seven of Wands, the Knight of Swords, the Devil in reverse, 4 of Swords in the reverse. Okay, here's what I get. I think this person is closed off to this thing. I think that you may hear from this person, but actually, I think this person, hearing from them may actually stress you out. Okay. Yeah. Okay. I do have some communication coming here with the 2 of Swords in reverse. and the Three of Wands. So it's almost like an apology here and trying to make peace, but I don't have anything really lasting. I don't have anything really lasting. If anything, I think that it's going to maybe he's going to try to make peace with you, maybe apologize. But as far as opening up emotionally, I don't see that. I don't see that at all. He may feel like there's just too much drama or toxicity going on. The Devil in reverse. He may want to try to avoid that. That may be what the issue is here. Ten of Wands. Yeah, too much stress. Too much stress. Too draining. Too draining. It's more work that he wants to put in. That's what I got here. That's what I got. I'm sorry, Nicole. I'm sorry. All right, Paulette is up. Paulette. Oh, Paulette, I need your question, love. Paulette did not put her question in, so we need to watch for that in the chat. For now, we will go on to Lee. Paulette, let's type this here. You're welcome, love. I'm sorry. I wish I had better for you. Oh, well, we'll put it there. Okay, there we go. Let's go to Lee. Lee is, I am Lee, cautious and a Gemini. Sagittarius hurt me. Is he coming back because he loves and misses me or not? Okay, let's take a look. Lee, cautious. Let's take a look. Give me the energies around Sagittarius towards the Gemini. Sagittarius towards the Gemini, please. The energy of Sagittarius towards the Gemini. What is the most likely thing that the Sagittarius might do with regard to the Gemini? How does this give me the feelings and intentions and thoughts of the Sagittarius towards the Gemini, please? Sagittarius towards Gemini. Sagittarius towards Gemini. Sagittarius towards Gemini. Okay, there it is. Sagittarius towards Gemini. Sagittarius towards Gemini. Queen of Pentacles. The Empress. The World. So here's what I see. I do believe this person greatly respects you. Okay. And they feel like you are a very viable person. But for some reason, they feel like this cycle is over. And I don't know why this World card has come out in the reverse. I mean, in the upright here. Because this person sees you with a lot of potential, but it's kind of like they're not ready for you or a connection like this. I'm kind of picking that up. Yeah. Yeah, they're not ready for it. Queen of Swords in reverse, Magician in reverse, Devil card. This person, okay, so does this person have emotion for you? I do feel like it. I don't feel like I don't see any communication coming in. What I do feel is this person is like, I'm not ready for a connection like this. This person is honestly a level up from me. And the cards that I'm pulling for this person actually confirms that belief. Yeah, Ten of Cups in reverse. They're not looking for anything long-term. They feel like you're wifey material. They feel like they're not hubby material. That's what I got. That's what I got, Lee. That's what I got. All right. Still waiting on Paulette. Let's go to Karima. You are up, love. Let's go to Karima. All right. Here we go, Karima. All right, here we go. Okay, there she is. Okay. All right, there we go. So heals true feelings for me. Did he develop feelings? Okay. Give me so heals feelings towards Karima. So heals feelings towards Karima, please. So heals feelings towards Karima. 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 Let's see here. Waiting for Paulette's question. Queen of Wands, the Lovers in reverse, and the Page of Cups. So this is the thing. I think this person may flirt with you. They are physically attracted to you, but they don't have feelings. They don't have any emotional investment here with the Lovers card in the reverse. I think they may be flirty with you, and there may be some potential here, but ultimately I don't see it lasting, because I don't think this person has developed any feelings. We have the Lovers in reverse can speak to one-sided, where you have feelings, but they don't, if that makes sense. And I'm so sorry, but that's what I have. I think this person finds you very attractive, but I think what I'm getting is this person is really too fearful to get into a connection right now. Yeah, they sure are. They're too fearful. They feel like they're not ready from an age standpoint to really have their feelings grow. So I don't have any feelings per se. It's more like a physical attraction. Okay. And that's what I see here. That's what I see, love. Waiting on Paulette, and next is Katie. All right, Katie Mouse 9. You're welcome, Karima. I'm sorry. Is my mom hiding an inheritance from me? Ooh, damn. Okay. What we're going to pull for. Who is Why Not Carlos over in? Who is Why Not Carlos over in? What's up, Paulette? I'm in desperate need of a reading. It says, why not Carlos? Who are you? Why not Carlos? Are you okay? I'm confused. Jimmy Jam, can you sweep over there and see what's up? Or Christy, if you don't mind. See what's up with that Why Not Carlos. Christy, if you don't mind. Let Christy go, if you don't mind, Jimmy Jam. Okay, well, why not, Carlos? You can book a reading. Let me give you the link, okay? If you're in that desperate need of a reading, I'm going to give you the link to do it. Hold on one second. This is where you go if you want to get on the list. Hold on one second. All right, let's give this to you. Here we go. Oh, thanks, Britt. You got it. Okay, somebody went. Y'all got it. Okay, here we go. There is where you go to book a reading if you are desperate, right? For a reading. There you go. All right. So, Paulette, I need your question. And where are we at? We're on Katie. Okay, Katie Mouse. Is my mom hiding an inheritance? Okay, here we go. Give me the energies around mom towards Katie. Is there dishonesty here about an inheritance specifically? Speak to me about the energies, about any sort of information about an inheritance, please, towards Katie. The way that this is being handled with regard to Katie by her mom. The energies in complete accuracy, Spirit. Complete accuracy, please. Is the mom hiding information about an inheritance? What are the energies here from the mom? What are the energies here from mom? Knight of Wands in reverse, Page of Pentacles in reverse, Three of Cups in the reverse. I don't like these energies. I do think there's information about money that's being held back. With the Page of Pentacles in the reverse, Three of Cups in reverse, Knight of Wands in reverse. That's somebody trying to play somebody sometimes. So I'm going to clarify a little bit. The Hierophant. Two of Swords, yeah. There's definitely information being held back from you. Yep, there sure is. Sure is. I've got this. Some information is being held back from you about money specifically. And I think it has to do with the family elder. Yeah, it's money. I think it's a family elder, perhaps a male, but somebody that was an elder that passed away. Somebody that was greatly respected in the family with the Hierophant coming out. Okay. That's what I'm picking up. You asked me, is my mom hiding an inheritance? And yes, your mom is hiding money about information about money with an inheritance. You would ask about an inheritance, not company or home. And so that's what I read for. Okay. Pawpaw. Yeah. Okay. There you go. This is Pawpaw. That's Pawpaw. That's who it is. That's who it is. That's who it is. I'm sorry, Katie. But I mean, what you know what I'm betting, Katie, is I'm betting your intuition was telling you this, and you came to see if your intuition, sometimes tarot can be really helpful to confirm intuition. And it's like when you think something like that, you don't want to think that, and you're just like, no, that can't be right. I hope you were feeling that already. Please tell me that you were kind of already feeling that in this kind of I mean, it's not cool. It's not good at all. I don't mean that. But that's what I got here, Katie. You're not wrong. You're not wrong, sweets. Okay. Yeah. You're next, Nick, are you? You sure are. Oh, okay. I got you, Nick. I got you. I got you. Okay. Big hugs, Katie Boo. All right, you are up with 3, Nick. And I think let's give an update before I do you, Nick. In fact, I'm gonna put this. Let me do this. Where'd that go? I'm gonna put that right there. All right. Hey, Key, how are you? Oh, Key, you just came through. After Nick, Jimmy is Key, and I think that's it right now. Let's see where we are. Yeah. We may do 1 or 2 more if they come in. Okay. But let's go to Nick. All right. Oh, I've still got Paulette to do too. Okay. Oh, Pink Moon just came through. So after Key is Pink Moon. All right, Nick. Where'd you go? Here you are. Ismail the Virgo's current feelings towards you, the Virgo's next action, and then the last question, energy check for you, just kind of an overall, right? Okay, let's see what's up. Let's see what's up. All right, let's see here. All right, I'm going to pin this because I can remember your questions, Nick. In fact, let me just scroll back just to make sure. Okay. Ismail's current feelings towards Nick, please. Ismail's current feelings towards Nick. I got 3 of y'all over in Twitch right now, Christy, if that helps you. Ismail's current feelings towards Nick. Ismail's current feelings towards Nick. The Virgo's current feelings towards Nick, please. Current feelings, please. Current feelings. Current feelings. Current feelings. Two of Swords. 6 of Swords in reverse. Very interesting. But the 10 of Cups in reverse. Trying to move on, but not able to. Why is the 2 of Swords here? Feeling like this doesn't have a future, but struggling to move on. 2 of Swords. That can't. 2 of Swords in the upright can speak to confusion. And that's kind of what I'm getting here. It's like this person is struggling to move on, but yet feels like there's not a future here with the 10 of Cups in reverse. Going to dig on this thing a little bit more with the 2 of Swords here. That can speak to indecision, confusion. Okay. The Fool in reverse. That's ambivalence here. Death card. Page of Wands. Ace of Wands. So finds you very attractive here, but at the same time doesn't want to emotionally invest, which the 10 of Cups in reverse can speak to that too. Finds you extremely attractive, but feels like there's no future here with the Death card and the 10 of Cups in reverse, but can't move on from this thing, but won't take a leap of faith either with the Fool in reverse. What is the struggle here with the Six of Swords in reverse and the Ten of Cups in reverse? Give me more on that for Nick. Give me more on that for Nick. Give me more on that for Nick. Give me more on these. Why is the okay? Tell me this. Why is the Virgo struggling to move on then? Why is the Virgo struggling to move on? What's the issue here that keeps this Virgo energetically stuck on Nick? Let's see what we've got here. What's the issue? I'm specifically looking for something. The Lovers. There is a deep, deep attraction here that is undeniable, that overwhelms this person, but they're scared to death of it. The Tower in reverse, the Five of Swords in reverse, the Queen of Pentacles. This person respects you. This thing is intense. That's what the problem is, Nick. That's what the problem is. That's why he can't move on. And I do think there's emotion here, but I think he's afraid to emotionally invest, even though there's already emotion here. Does that make sense? This scares him. Point blank, period. Point blank, period. Feels like there's a disaster here. I'm going to get your next part of the question, which was his next action towards you. Let me go back to it again. Yeah, the Virgo's next actions. What can we expect out of the Virgo next? What can... Oh, okay. I gotcha. What can we expect out of this Virgo next towards Nick? What can we expect out of this Virgo next towards Nick? What can we expect next? Hey, Key. What can we expect next? That's a good one. Okay. What can we expect next? Tower in reverse, Four of Swords, Queen of Wands in reverse, Five of Cups. He's going to try to move on. Three of Wands in reverse, King of Wands. He's going to try to move on. That's his plan. He's given up on this. He feels like it's a potential disaster. We pulled the Tower in reverse yet again on this thing. He's scared to death of it. So he's going to try to move on. He's turning his back. He's going to try to move on. May go in a different direction with the, World card. He's going to try to put this behind him. Three of Wands here in the reverse. Two of Pentacles in reverse. He's made his decision. He ain't doing crap. There's too much. It's too intense with the Five of Wands here. All right, so the next one you left for me. You said energy check, and then you said pick for you. That's what I got. If it is that intense, I will say this. This looks super, super intense. Like when it's good, it's so good. But when it's bad, it's really, really rough. Bring out the very best and worst in each other sometimes in those connections. They are super, super hard to move on from, but they're also super hard to make them work. And sometimes when those cards come out like that, Nick, you've probably heard me talk about plutonic connections. Sometimes when those card comes out like that, it makes me feel like you may have something going on in that department. Oh, okay. I see you, Paulette. I gotcha. All right, Nick, let me get your third question, and then we'll do Paulette. And then after Paulette will be Key, and I believe Pink Moon is after that. All right. Let's read for Nick's third question, please. Nick's question here. Give me any information for Nick's highest good that needs to come out. Any information for Nick's highest good that needs to come out. You're Aquarius. You have to be Nine of Swords. I'm just kidding. The Eight of Swords is my card, Nick. Give me anything that Nick needs to know for Nick's highest good. The Fool is in reverse. The Queen of Wands. Okay. The Eight of Wands. So what I get here is take your time before diving into something. relationship-wise. Take your time to heal. You'll know when it's right. Make sure that you really get things like your self-esteem, your self-worth intact. I'm getting the Fool in reverse tells me to tell you to hold back on diving into anything. And the Fool in reverse can sometimes speak to baggage, which is unhealed wounds and maybe needing to release something like a Virgo, maybe. Like a Virgo, maybe. And but the Eight of Wands is here. I think you will have love that comes in, but I think that there is a period of time here. The Eight of Wands, you may have heard me say this, Nick, speedy action or communication, but after a delay, right? And I see the delay being needing to heal from baggage, the Virgo, right? Not a Virgo, but yeah, the Virgo, right? They are hard. Pink Moon, you're not kidding. Nick, that's hard. That's hard. No wonder it's hard for you. No wonder it's hard for you with the cards I'm seeing here. Yeah, King of Cups is here in the reverse. It's telling you not to invest in anything, to heal up these wounds. I think you may have some fears of being alone, fear of being abandoned, fear of having the rug turned out from under you. And the Seven of Wands is in reverse, tells me you're too vulnerable right now because you're a wounded warrior. That's not a bad thing, love bug. You're hurting. You know, and I'm gonna tell you what, the cards that I pulled on this connection tonight that I saw between you and the Virgo, that ain't no joke. Okay, that is not a cakewalk to heal from. And I don't want you to ever feel like I could possibly be making light of that. That is difficult. It is hard. Okay, it took me a long time to heal from a plutonic intense connection. I don't know if this is plutonic, what you got or not, but the intensity here, either way, the energy for that is here, the intense energy, okay? And it can be so, oh my God, it's such a stronger pull than like I hate to use this word, but a healthy connection. Healthy. You know what I mean? But we don't know that at the time. And it's hard. Oh my God, it's hard. It's hard. I wouldn't wish it on anyone. But what I get here is to take the love that you have and turn it towards the person in the mirror. That's why the King of Cups is here in reverse. Turn it inward first. Bring it in. Bring it inside. Bring it back to you. Why am I getting call your energy back to you? I don't know if you know how to do that, Nick. You ever heard me talk about doing that? Nick, it's very powerful. Super easy to do. You just got to have intent. Let me tell you how to do it, or do you know how? Hey, Felicia, how are you? Yeah, I can tell you how, Nick. It's easy, and you don't need anything except your voice and your intent. But if you don't, I'll tell you how I do it. Just in case anybody else wants to know. This is something anyone can do. It's very empowering. If you don't know how, let me tell you, there's a number of different ways to do this, but this is how I do it. This is how I call my energy back to me. I'm usually meditating, and I'm usually in a spiritual bath, or I just sit down and I quiet my mind. I take some deep in, out breaths, 2 or 3. I bring my focus in and I say out loud, this is exactly what I'm going to do it. I will do it right here, right now in this chat. How about if I just demonstrate? Because it won't take but a couple seconds. Okay, here's what I do. I call all my energy back to me. I call all my energy back to me. I call all my energy back to me. As I have spoken it, so it is. That's it. That's it. That's it. That's very grounding too. It's very grounding. That's how I do it, Nick. I'm not saying that's the only way. It's just super easy to do that. You don't need anything other than you and where you are. All right. If that makes sense. I have not, Pam. I'm doing individual readings. It's any or all signs, right? But yeah, but you can stay in chat, Pam. A lot of people stay here in chat. Pat's here chatting. A lot of folks are here chatting, just chatting it up. So, you know, we're chatting. In fact, I'm getting close to being finished. And after I finish, Pam, we usually chat for a little bit anyway. If you would like, if not, that's okay. But we'd love to have you. You're welcome for sure. But anyway, okay. So Nick, I don't know why, but I got that as a download to tell you to do. That's very empowering. It's very cleansing. I hope that'll help you. Okay. Oh, I like that too. Shiver shower. Yes. I love that. And then singing bowl. Yeah. Singing bowls are nice. Hey, Nick, you don't have to have a singing bowl. They have singing bowl stuff on TikTok, and they also have it on, I think they have it on YouTube, but I know they have it on, there's a lot of them that go live and do these amazing singing bowl thingies. And I would definitely, for anybody, not just Nick, but anybody, that I don't know if you've seen those anywhere, but they are amazing. And you don't have to buy one. You can just, and they're amazing. There's, oh my God. Awesome, awesome, awesome. So yeah. That's what I got for you, Nick. All right, Paulette, you are next. Should Paulette speak to her ex? Oh, thank you, Pink Moon. Give me the energies of Paulette and this ex and what it would be like if she were to entertain the idea of talking to this past person. For Paulette, what would be the energies like if Paulette were to open up with communication here towards the ex? What would the energies be like? Well, how would this go? 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 I think that's a good habit, Pat. I have the 10 of Swords to the Ace of Pentacles. 5 of Wands in the reverse. 7 of Swords in reverse. I see some apologies here. Okay, I think there was a major breakup and ending here that was pretty bad. And almost like you kind of thought that this was over. But I see this person wanting to try to come in and be stable and apologize here. And I think this person wants to be peaceful and no conflict. I kind of see some resolution here to some conflict, if that makes sense. I do believe that there's an apology here. Give me some more on this thing. I do see remorse, regret for something here. I do see that. Paulette, I think this person has some pretty solid intentions. Oh my God, yeah. This person feels like you're their person. Point blank, period. Find you very attractive here. Empress card. This is divine counterpart. This is wifey hubby stuff right here. This is long term. The Ace of Pentacles would have said that too. That's the intent. And as far as the potential, I see growth and expansion. And I'm gonna can I say something, Paulette? I don't see that often. I do not see that in my reads often. You may know that from watching me. It's not common. I would have to talk to him. I would have to talk to him and just see. I would have to. If you have emotion and you have interest, then I would. Now, if you don't want to, that's your decision. You ain't got to. You don't. You are certainly free to do whatever you want to do. But if you have interest, you have emotion, you want to see, I think it's worth looking at for sure. Okay. Oh, wow, Paulette, that's crazy. Thank you for that. I'm glad you did. I'm glad you did. That's very rare for me. And you may figure this out. I'm very, I take very seriously reads in general, but specifically when people pay me to read for them specifically, I take that very, very seriously. And I feel it is incumbent upon me as a reader that I am very much have a moral and ethical responsibility to tell you what I see in the cards. If I did not, I personally could not lay my head down and sleep at night. That's just me. So that's how I'm pretty blunt, Paulette. I'm pretty blunt. Thank you for that. I'm pretty blunt and I tell it like it is. For better or worse, right? Okay. Thank you, Paulette. All right, so that's what we got here. Next is Key. And then Pink Moon. Let's go to Key. Let's see who else here. I think that's it. I think Pink Moon may be last. Let's see here. Yeah, Jimmy's killing it. That little Aquarius is killing it. Hey, Felicia, how are you, love? Good to see you. Hello, hello. Why won't my thing update? I think so. I think so, Pink Moon. All right. I can't get this. I'm going to look at Key. I'll let that update in a minute, whatever. Okay. Key. Key wants to know the thoughts and feelings of the person on their mind toward them. All right. This person on Key's mind, the thoughts and feelings toward her of this person. Sonia, sweet dreams, love bug. You fiery, feisty, fire sign. Triple. All right, here we go. Give me the thoughts and feelings of this person towards Key. 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 Thoughts and feelings of this person towards Key, please. Thoughts and feelings of the person towards Key. Thoughts and feelings of this person towards Key. Ace of Wands in the reverse. Seven of Swords. He's not in this. Three of Pentacles in reverse. There may be a third party here, but he's definitely not wanting to build right now. I get some sneaky behavior here, possible lies and deception here with the Seven of Swords. The Ace of Wands is in the reverse can speak to one of two things. We're going to clarify this, Key. This is either a false start or a loss of interest. We're going to find out which. But the Three of Pentacles is a lack of a desire to build when it comes out in the reverse. And hey, Midnight, and what I do get is that this is either a false start or that it wouldn't last if it did start. But we're going to find out more on this Ace of Wands and in the reverse and find out, Key. Let's take a look. Page of Wands in reverse. The Queen of Swords. No, I don't think this is never going to start. In fact, I think there's a good chance that this person is very, very interested in another person and possibly in another long-term connection. That's what I'm picking up here. Possibly. They definitely have their eyes on, yeah, they have their eyes on somebody else. I get that this person is super shady. Yeah, too many lies here. Seven of Pentacles, he's a time waster. He's a time waster. He's a time waster. Shady. I'm picking up. Let me tell you, the two cards I got for this person are the shadiest cards in the deck, other than the Devil card. Those would be the top three. This is really even worse than the Devil card, to be honest, the way I read. I know every reader's different, but this is me. But I definitely got shady, lies, cheats, lies, steals, anything like that. Can go with that. Definitely secretive, hiding stuff. Yeah. I would have major problems trusting this person with these cards. Yeah. Seriously. 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 All right, Pink is up next. Why won't this thing update? Okay, now it did. Okay, Pink, you are up next. Pink Moon, let's go. Let's do it. You're welcome, Key. Thank you. Thank you so much for being here. All right, Pink Moon. I was connecting with an Aries. I don't know if anything will happen to that, but I really like to know what positivity you see from the show. Okay. So, tell me, Pink, do you want to know a general love reading, or do you want to know what might happen with the Aries that took a step back? If you took a step back, that kind of feels like it might have been newish. You might just want to know in general what's around you. You tell me what you want me to read for. I can read for either one. I tell you what, let me just do it this way, Pink Moon. I'm going to break it down like this. I'm going to do a quick 3 pull on the Aries. Okay. What is the Aries thoughts and intentions towards Pink Moon? We'll do general in a minute for you, Pink Moon. What is this Aries thoughts and feelings towards Pink Moon? We're just going to do a quick on the Aries, and then we'll do a little bit more detailed on just the general love part. Okay. That's what we'll do. That's what we'll do. Normally don't do that, but we will. Because I can. So I have the Six of Wands, the Nine of Wands, the High Priestess. Okay, so what I get is this. This person actually liked the attention you were getting, but at the same time, this person has gone cold with the High Priestess. I don't mean cold, I mean silent. Has gone cold, silent, Karine, with the High Priestess here. The reason, the Nine of Wands, there was something, I think this person thought that there was too much work to be in a connection, period. The way you've described this to me, Pink, I feel like this is new enough that I think what this person did, I don't think this was about you so much as I think this person just felt like, you know what? I don't want a relationship right now. I think that's what that was about. I wouldn't take it personally at all. 0, 0, 0. 0% personal. This is nothing on you. I think he enjoyed talking to you with the Six of Wands, but it was just that this person wasn't ready to put in the work for a relationship. And they were just like, I'm good. I'm good. All right. Now we're going to look at general for you, Pink Moon. Okay. We'll go a little bit more detailed on that. General love reading, right? General or general love? Make sure I get this right. Yeah, you did say love connection. I'm so, yeah. It wasn't. Oh. And I don't mean that in a bad way. I love scorpionic energy. Pink Moon, you probably know that about me when I read for Scorpios. But you guys are intense and you're not wrong, okay? Because when you relationship with a Scorpio, you got to freaking level up. And I don't mean that in a bad way, but okay. You guys are deep. You have emotions like the ocean. Ooh, I made a poem. You have emotions as deep as the ocean. And if a person is not ready to meet you at that level, and what I want to say to you is like, how I tell you what I just heard. If you can't handle me at 100 proof, okay, I'm not going to water myself down. If that makes sense, right? So I would actually take that as a compliment. You know, and the fact of the matter is, I actually see that as a compliment. He's like, oh, this is a grown-ass woman here. I'm not ready for that. Oh, I said a curse word on the Disney Channel. All right, let's look at a general love reading for Pink Moon. What has Pink Moon got around as far as romance? What has Pink Moon got around as far as romance? What has Pink Moon got as far as romance goes around? Let's see. Pisces energy is here. Gemini energy is here. Cancer energy is here. But I think things might be a little bit slow right now. I think things might be a little bit slow. Oh, I see why. Okay. I see why. All right. Here's what I got. Okay. So what I think is this. I think, you know what I think, Pink Moon? I think you're overthinking love. And I think that's actually energetically, and I don't think you realize it, but I think you're overthinking something here. And I think that may be overwhelmed. I think you may even be overwhelmed. You may even have a little bit of residual healing to do with the Three of Swords here. It is coming up in the reverse though. But this tells me that you've done a lot of healing, but you know, I don't know that you're quite done. Sometimes when the Three of Swords comes up in the reverse, that can mean some residual stuff left. I don't think that's a bad thing. Okay. But I also think right now you're up in your head a little bit. You may be overthinking things a little bit, and that may actually be causing a delay here. That and needing to be healed. Healed a little bit more. Okay, I got you. Been doing a lot of shadow work. See, and this would speak to that. This would speak to you having been doing a lot of healing and shadow work. That would speak to that. And so I think you're on a good track. but I don't know that the timing is just yet. With the Chariot here in the reverse, I think things are a little bit stagnant right now. What about down the road? That was current energies. Anything down the road here? Down the road after some additional healing, maybe doing some meditation, try to get out of her head a little bit. Let's see here. Goofy. Daffy Duck. Y'all, I'm telling you, y'all ain't wrong. Down the road for Pink Moon, please. Down the road. Is there anything down the road? Two of Swords in reverse. Okay, this is literally the card that would best answer that question in one way or the other. Why is this good? I will tell you. For the Two of Swords to come out in the reverse, what this would mean is, from a timing standpoint, the Two of Swords would have had to have first been in the upright. It's not there in the future. It is there now. This is a block, stagnation. In the future, when it goes into reverse, what that speaks to is that things that were once blocked opening up, blockages being removed, roadways opening up that were once blocked. So this is literally one of the best cards to answer the questions that I just asked my deck in a very clear way. Okay. So I like that for you. I like this for you. I don't think it's now, but down the road, yeah, I see options. I sure do. I sure do. I sure do. I think I think you're going to have something coming towards you down the road. And I don't know how long that is. With the Three of Swords in reverse, that kind of makes me feel pretty positive about things. To me, that tells me you're on a good path. Okay. I'm encouraged with your cards. I think you're in a good place, if that makes sense. We're all just humaning together, right? But I think you're in a good place. I think these blockages are going to open up. It's telling me that. The literal card that I would hope to see of everything in the deck, of 1 out of 156 possibilities, falls. And it would only come out in the reverse or the upright. And that would tell me whether or not you had something down the road or not. And it literally came out that you do. So I like this for you, Pink Moon. I'm encouraged. I'm encouraged. I'm encouraged. I likes it. I likes it. Are we gonna call it a night? I think that's it as far as readings. Are we gonna call it a night? Y'all tell me. You're welcome, Pink Moon. You're welcome. I feel like you're on a great path. I'm excited for you for down the road. Okay. You must keep us posted. You absolutely have an obligation now. We are all invested, Pink Moon. We're all invested in each other's romantic paths, right? As the cottage turns, right? As the cottage turns. I think we're gonna I think we've got everybody. Yeah, midnight, sure. I tell you what, if you go ahead and book now, we can do it. Let me give you the I will give you the link if you want to book. Hold on just a minute. There you go. There you go. Absolutely, Pink Moon. To me, it looks good. I know, right? You want to, Jimmy? Yeah, we can. I'm open to it. Midnight FRX. I just heard Taylor Swift in my mind. I just heard Taylor Swift. Is it just me? It's me. Hi. I'm the problem. It's me. There were Nazis everywhere. Oh, no. In Nam? How come you had Nazis in Nam? Am I confused? Pat? Your game? What's random acts of kindness? Is that a game or is that like literally random acts of kindness? You tell me, Jimmy. I don't know what. Hey, Lily, how are you? It's a long story. Okay. I got you. I think we'll call it a day. Hold on a minute. There we go. We'll call it a day. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I think we'll call it a day. Hold on a minute. Uh-oh, what in the world? Why is this not working? Okay. There we go. There we go, guys. Okay. Pew, pew. So I think we've had a pretty good night. Y'all have to tell me what you think. I think we've had a pretty good night. I'm so tired. I'm tired. It's only 10:20. Are you kidding me? Wow. Was that okay? And I even got started late. But I mean, we had a good amount of readings booked, so I don't know. Did I go faster? Thank you, Christy. Did I go faster? In fact, Christy, I don't know if you've emailed me yet, but while you're if you emailed me, did you? Hold on a minute. Why is that not updating? Okay, that don't make no sense. Oh yeah, that'll be good. Well, thank you for that. We're glad to read for you, Pink. You ain't got to do it this minute, Christy. I was just looking to see if you had, because I was thinking, well, I would just do that while I was here because I could cut that in and cut and paste it, whatever it is I'm trying to say. It's 11 where you are. It's 10:20 here. I think you're an hour ahead of me though, Britt. She's a British girl that lives in Canada. Oh, Brit girl. My Virgo bestie is in Canada. I don't know if you know that. And we were oh, okay, I got you, Minna. So we were cutting up, Brit girl, my bestie and I, earlier on, we were texting one another. We were cutting up, and he was talking about your current prime minister and the shenanigans. Right. So yeah. He's not a big fan. He's not a big fan of dude. So yeah. My lips were. Oh, cool. Let me go back and see. Hold on. Let me go over my email. All right. Refresh, please. It won't. I wonder if the reason it won't refresh is because I'm live on my laptop. That's what I'm wondering, if that's why it won't refresh. You're right, Jimmy. You're right. You're right. I want to look and see. I had closed them, Virgo Senpai. I had closed them. I might be talking to one more, though, but I don't know. Hold on a minute. Let me go over to my email. Let's see if I can find that thing. Hold on, I'll send this to you, Christy, from my notes. This is literally what I sent Jimmy the other day. All right, let me go over here. And I'm going to let this update. You're still game. Yeah. I'm pretty tired. I'm pretty tired. All right, why is this not coming through? Hang on. It'll come in a minute. It takes it some time. What is that? Oh, that's okay. Hang on. Well, it's not coming through, Christy. What in the technology is going on? Okay, it may have something else coming in. You like Arizona? Parents from the UK. I was born here. Live both places, but with that brick girl great. Oh, that's so cute. That's so cute. This is not coming through. Okay. Christy, just tell me your email. Where'd you go? Where you at, girl? Where'd she go? You get your born time in 2 weeks. That's exciting. That's exciting. That's awesome. So when you get your born time, you will know your rising, and then you'll know your houses, any stelliums. That's where you really figure stuff out. That's where you really figure stuff out. Oh, here we go. Okay, I got you, Christy. Hold on. Hold on. KRISTIBIVINS 1. What? Hang on. KRISTIBIVINS 1 at Gmail. Okay. There we go. It's good sleeping material. It's long, but this kind of, tells you the wheres and what fors, right? Well, yeah, what in the IT support is going on here, right? How does one teach themselves to be intuitive? Okay, good question. You're already intuitive, but here's where the issue, the conundrum is. Okay, first, before I explain this to you, I need to explain where your intuition actually comes from. Let's talk about it. You have a higher self, which is also your soul. Those are actually one and the same. Your soul is actually a tiny, tiny little piece of divine energy. Your soul. Yes, it is. The voice of your intuition is the voice of your higher self or your soul, which has a direct link to the divine because it is divine energy, right? So the trick is, Felicia, to be able to recognize that voice. You have that, but it's trying to find that in all the clutter in our head. That's the key, right? So what I have found in my own path is that I have to get to know. It's like your higher self is a part of you, but at the same time, for purposes of this discussion, think of it as like you are your own spirit guide. Like that, your higher self is actually really is kind of a guardian in many ways, also a spirit guide, a source of wisdom. Okay, so think of it like an angel almost, but it's you. It's weird, I know, but you've got, in order to hear your intuition, you've got to know the voice. You know how when somebody calls you and it's a strange number, but you know the voice of the person because you know that person very well. You know how you recognize people's voice, right? If you're in a house full of 10 people and your best friend spoke, you would immediately know that that was your best friend. Even if you were in the other room and you couldn't see anybody, you would know who that was because you have that connection with your best friend, right? Well, so the question is, you've got to develop this relationship and get to know and hang out with your soul. Meditation, among many other things, is hanging out with your soul. That's where you're literally vibing with your soul, is when you meditate. You don't have to be a professional meditator. You don't have to be a shaman or a guru. Start small as you need to. But I can't stress how foundational and important it is to spend time in meditation as regularly as you can. Okay. If you have to do it in short increments here and there, that's okay too. There are meditation things on YouTube that you can listen to. There's all kinds of stuff. Some of them you'll like the sound. Some of them will get on your nerves. That's okay. That's true for all of us. Different things work for different ones. There are guided meditations or not. Okay. You don't have to listen to the whole thing. You can listen to 5 minutes and meditate for 5 minutes. Okay. I definitely think starting out that guided is better. That's just me. But that's where you can hear from your soul. So here's what happens when you're hanging out with your soul and you're learning your soul's voice. Then when you're going out and about in your world, in your daily routine, and you're just vibing and you're grocery shopping and you're talking to people, you'll hear your intuition because it'll talk to you and you'll know its voice. And you'll be able to, you're like, oh, that's my intuition, right? Another way to be able to know is usually your first thought. That's your intuition. The thought that comes behind it and second guesses it is usually your ego telling you that doesn't make any sense. That doesn't make any sense at all. Well, a lot of times what your intuition tells you won't make sense in the 3D, but it'll save you if you listen to it, right? Yes, meditating. That's exactly how. That's exactly how. Intuitive tarot readers, and there are quite a few on here that I really respect, that I consider intuitive. Of course, Tyler is one. Christina over at Spiritually Fit is very intuitive. Christina at Sassy Scorpion is another one. Jules is very intuitive. Spill the Tree Jules. Those are a few. There are others. I think Austin is very intuitive. He's another one that I like. There are others, but my mind goes blank right now. But there are others that are into, and there's certainly a lot of them that I don't even know. There's so many readers on here, as you well know. But those are just the ones of examples of what I consider intuitive readers, where you go outside of the cards, which is, I mean, the only way I know to describe how it feels to read as an intuitive reader, it's kind of like being tapped in while I read. And it's kind of like you're literally channeling a lot directly from your higher self, which is connected to the divine. Or in my case, I do have other spirit guides. Sometimes I'll channel those, but you know, it can just be your higher self and that's fine. But yeah, that's how you tap into your intuitive gifts. That's where things like clairaudience, clairvoyance, claircognizance, psychic abilities, ability to read tarot, all of those things come from. It's all rooted there. Anything that you do in spirituality, any sort of growth, even, you know, no matter what, if you're just trying to work on yourself, without meditation, meditation is like the foundation. Okay. It's like if you're building a house, meditation would be the slab. It's so important. And it's just not talked about nearly enough. So I hope that helps. Yeah, I do too. I love Tyler and Jules. I do. I love them both a lot. Y'all know that. Tyler is absolutely gifted. Y'all know that. But Spiritually Fit, Sassy is good. All of those folks are very, very, and of course, Jules. Jules is hilarious. She cracks me up. She, you know, she's so dry. It's like she says stuff and she's not really intended to be funny, but it just cracks me up the way she says it, right? She's just fun. She's just funny. But I love me some Jules. She's great. She's great. She's a sweetheart. Very sweet person. Very sweet. Of course. Absolutely. Absolutely. I'm glad that helped. I'm glad that helped. I hope it helped, folks. Yeah. Okay. So Pink Moon, her channel name is Spill the Tea Jules. And you will like her more often than not. When she does her all signs, that's not what I meant to do. Here is her channel name. That's her. And I really, she usually goes live about my time. It ends up being about 7 Central. She's an hour ahead of me because she's right near New York City, right outside of New York City. But yeah, Christina's funny too. She cracks me up too, Jimmy Jam. I love her. I love them. Love them all. Um, but those are some of the ones that come to mind as far as intuitive, ethical readers that really tell the truth. You know what I mean? I really like Jules. Jules' style of reading and her here's what's Felicia, you'll find this. What is stellium in your natal chart? It is when you look at your chart, if you see 3 or more planets or a node in one house or sign. But the house stelliums are what's really more important. But yeah, I love Sassy Scorpion. She's awesome. She is, oh my God, she is something else in the best of ways. You want to talk about a deep reader? That woman knows her stuff. Sassy does. I love her. I love her. But there was something I was going to tell you. Oh, okay. So Felicia, and I know you've probably noticed this about various readers. Some readers their card meanings. I will tell you, as a reader myself, my card meanings have evolved as I have evolved. And that is true for every intuitive reader. And it's not bad. So, for example, take a certain card. I may interpret it totally different than, say, Jules or Christina over at Spiritually Fit. And there are cards that we interpret differently. So, here's what's cool though. If you were to set us up blind and we didn't know that the other two were in the same room, and you were to ask all 3 of us the same question, we would pull different cards, but we would all give you the same answer because the cards would tell us in our meanings what you needed to hear. Ain't that something? Ain't that something? I've seen that happen. So with totally different cards though, but Spirit will give us the same message. That's pretty wild, isn't it? But that's how that rolls. And Sassy, some of her cards she interprets different. And can I tell y'all something? Watching other readers, these cards are super deep. I'm gonna tell you, tarot is very, very deep. And over time, watching other readers, a way that they interpret a card will resonate with me. And I'm like, oh yeah, that's right. The star can mean that. And it'll be something I've never heard of. And it doesn't take away from what I already feel about the star card, but it just adds to, it could mean this, right? And so you learn from each other, and that's not copying each other. It's just like learning from other people, kind of thing. And so it's more of like they inspire me, if that makes sense. There's inspiration that I gain. Spill the tea. Jules, her style of reading is very, very unique, and I love it. I love watching her read. Very different. The way that she uses numerology, I'm like, okay, then. Yeah. I know numerology is a thing. It's not an area of expertise for me. There's so much to the spirituality thing. You could learn for a million lifetimes and not know it all, right? But yeah. Well, thank you for that, Pink Moon. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. I try. I try. I love reading. It's like putting a puzzle together because what you got as a reader, everybody reads different. I call myself a chaos reader. I don't do Celtic Cross. I don't do these spreads that you read about. I tried that. I tried it when I first started reading, and I'm like, I can't do this. So what I started doing, and I know this is going to sound crazy, but what I started doing, oracles usually are much simpler. They require a lot less energy, to be honest with you. Tarot can be very draining depending, because, okay, the way I read, it's like I usually will start, this is how I'll either pull a 3 or a 6 card spread. I'll take 3 cards out and I'll look at those 3 cards and I'm like, and I will take the combination of those energies, okay? And I'm like, what are these? And they have more that, okay, like, so this is the Lovers in reverse can have several different meanings. The 3 of Wands in reverse can have several different meanings. The Emperor in reverse can. So it's like I'm sitting here looking at 3 possibles here, 3 possibles here, 3 possibles here. I've got 9 meanings looking at me, and I'm going, what are the commonalities here? And I'm also listening to my intuition for downloads. And it is very much the way that I read is very, very different. And I know, like, Jules is very different from anybody I've ever watched. Okay. There are people, and Christina over at Sassy, she's very different. I tell you another one I like is I forgot about Miss Hawaii. I like Miss Hawaii, but she's fairly new to my people that I watch. I haven't watched her as long as some of the others, but I like Miss Hawaii. I think she's a good reader. Plus, she cracks me up. Talking about Scorpios. But anyhow, but the way I read is like I'm looking at all these different meanings and I'm listening to my intuition at the same time. And I'm getting downloads and I'm putting it all together and I get a story. And I'm like, this is what it is. And I go with the first thing. And can I tell you this as well? The way that I read when I'm pulling cards, a lot of times, okay, say I've shuffled and I've got it all ready. I feel like everything's right and I'm ready to, and this is just hypothetical. So this is not like a real reading, but I'm ready to pull cards. I will pull one card, and more often than not, I get the entire story intuitively. And the next 2 cards just confirm what I already got in a download. It's weird how that works. And I can tell you that same card coming out one time can mean so many different things. But I hear it. I hear it. If that makes sense. Hey, Ashley. So one of the freakiest things I've had recently that happened as far as intuitive readings go is they're for different things. Neither one is more accurate. Neither one is more accurate. For me, and different readers are different. For me, I get a lot more depth from the tarot because there's so much depth to the tarot. So much depth. That's just me. I love oracles as a complement to the tarot, if that makes sense. I always read with tarot. I don't always read with oracles, but there are certain oracle decks that apply to different topics that I'm reading for, if that makes sense. If I am reading for what's new coming towards you, I'm going to probably pull out my Amira deck because this is going to give me traits of what you might have coming towards you in a new person. If I'm reading for a past person, I'm going to probably pull Hidden Truth because this is what your person would say to you that has, that you've got history with, right? There's no history here. This is more new. So different oracle decks are going to apply to different situations. So that's a good question, Pink Moon. It can be difficult. What you have to be able to do to read for yourself, and this is why a lot of readers can't read for them. They'll say they can't read for themselves, is you have to be able to sit down and take your emotions and your bias out, which is why it's hard to do. When I first started reading, I could not read for myself, but about the past 6 months, I started here and there. I started reading for myself, and it was pretty damn accurate. I was like, "Are you freaking kidding me?" Okay, right, but it can be very challenging. But you've got to take the bias out. So, and even then, it's very difficult when you read for other people and you get this backstory. Okay. a backstory, if you're not careful, and there are certain things that are good for a reader to know. It's helpful, like if you know zodiac signs. It's also helpful to know the relationship status. Like if you're doing a romance reading about two people, it helps to know, okay, are you guys together? Are you guys broken up? Or is this somebody brand new? Because that does make a difference in how to interpret cards. But beyond that, backstory is really something that can cause bias if you're not careful. And I'll be honest with you. A lot of times when I'm doing personal readings and people give me this lengthy backstory, I won't read it. I'll try to get just what I need to walk in with no bias, because I don't want bias, if you understand what I mean. Because if I read this backstory, okay, and I find out that the person I'm reading for is dealing with a POS, then I've already got bias. Do you see what I mean? And that can affect the reading. So it gets real tricky, right? I am Shay. What up, love bug? How you doing? But that's how I read, if that makes any sense. But one of the most interesting things that happened to me, I think it was 2 or 3 days ago, and I don't remember the sign. And let me tell you what I pulled. I can't even remember what topic it was. The cards I pulled, 10 of Cups, which is a long-term connection. I think I was reading like their feelings for you or something like that, or their true intentions. The 10 of Cups is a marriage card. It came up in the upright. Then I pulled 3 cards. Then I pulled the 4 of Wands, which is another marriage card, long-term relationship. And then I pulled the Queen of Swords in reverse. That's only one court card, so that was only one person. The Queen of Swords in reverse is generally a person who is angry or bitter. As soon as I put that Queen of Swords down, I said, this is a third-party connection, and the person that I'm reading for is in another connection, and their person is mad at them. Because you know what I heard in my head? My spirit guide said to me, scorned woman. And I'm like, oh, this is a triangle. I had nothing on the board that told me this was a triangle. If you just went by those card meanings, you would have interpreted that spread to say, this person wants a long-term connection with you, but they're carrying some anger or resentment towards you that you guys need to work out. When I pulled clarifiers, I had third party all over the board, but I had gotten it before I saw it. I love when that happens, right? So that's an intuitive reader. That's the difference, an intuitive reader and somebody who just throws card and tells you what the cards mean. That's the difference. It's reading down below and letting spirit tell you what it's trying to say. They were already in a long-term connection, and whatever sign I was reading for, and I was nicer about it. But basically that sign that I was reading for, whoever story that was the side chick. And that's what I picked up. That's how y'all may not know this, but do y'all now hearing this? And I know a lot of y'all read and you understand energy, but when Tyler sits there, my heart broke last night for Tyler when he was doing that all signs. I don't know if y'all were in there. I don't know who was in there. He was exhausted. And he's like, I don't think I can finish this. And everybody was like, yeah, you can. Yeah, you can. And he's like, y'all just don't understand. You have no idea. But as a reader, I know and I understand exactly. When you sit down to do an all signs, you're looking at 2.5 hours of what I just talked about. And when you get done, like tonight after this, my ears right now are ringing so loud that it is deafening. That's what happens when I do an all signs or a mini. When I get done, my ears are ringing. I have to bring myself down. And I'm exhausted. I'm tired now. I mean, I'm not kidding you. I'm tired. I'm exhausted and I'm tired and I got to rest. And the reason I try to space out the time between an all signs and a mini reading, y'all know usually there's several hours. That's time for me to eat and nap. And I don't schedule one thing. I'm talking about everybody knows in my family that on mini reading day between all signs and when mini reading starts, leave Karen alone. That's her chill time. She's got to rejuvenate. But my heart went out to Tyler when he was talking about that last night, because the people that were trying to tell him, and I know they didn't know. I know they don't get it. They're like, oh, you got it. You're connected. But no. You're asking of this man to give more than what he feels comfortable doing. And my heart went out to him. My heart went out to him because I'm like, Tyler, and I told him, I went out, I said, Tyler, you do what you need to do. You do what makes you comfortable. If you need to rest, you rest. Right? I'm like, I feel like you're connecting, but this is your judgment. Don't let anybody tell you, right? But the ringing in my ears, in both ears, it always is. And that's because of, it'll take me, after I finish here, it'll probably be at least an hour before my ears settle down and I settle down and my energy settle down. And when you read, as a reader, because you're channeling spirit, you're raising your energy. And when your energy is raised, and I can't, as a practitioner, I don't know a way to describe how that feels. It feels good. It feels very invigorating, but at the same time, it's exhausting because you're channeling divine energy is what you're doing. Okay. We are humans. We are not perfect like the divine. Okay. And it ain't meant to do all the time. Right. And you get better at it, but it can be very draining. Right. Yeah. How they can be so pushy. I know. And yeah, they are very hard. And you know, this is the thing. As a reader, I can understand this. You sit down to do an all signs and you say, okay, I'm not taking super, you know how Tyler does super chat questions, right? And you're like, and he's like, I'm not taking super chat questions. And then people want to get all pissy with him. I'm like, respect the man's boundaries. I mean, and that right there should tell you it's not about the money for him. Yeah, he makes good money. He makes real good money, but it's not about the money. Because if it were, he would just take their money and pull cards and be done with it. Yeah, there's a lot of energy coming in at once and it's draining. And I'll be honest with you, with me, it's my own intuition. And I have two main spirit guides that I channel that are deities. Okay. That's all I'm going to say about that. More often, 89.999% of the time, it's my main. But occasionally another will come through, and many times it's my higher self. And then I also have other spirit guides that come in sometimes too. It's like a choir, but they all agree. But I can feel energetically I can tell you right now, I can feel who I'm channeling. I can tell which spirit guide it is, or if it's my higher self or it's my little ones. And my little ones, I'll just call them that, right? I know. Yeah, I saw that, Felicia. I saw that too. It broke my heart. And he felt like he had to, and he was already exhausted. And, you know, people, okay, so here's the other thing. If Tyler did $20 or $50 super chats, y'all know he would be sitting there for 1,800 hours. You know it, and I know it. And as a reader, you have to price things based on considering demand, which he's huge, and how much you feel like you can give. And some days, and I'll be honest with you, on my website where I have personal readings, there are times that I will mark them sold out because I know I cannot energetically give to a person in a fair way for them to pay me money. So I'll mark them sold out. That's not always why they're marked sold out. Okay, I'm getting pretty booked right now. So I'm probably a day or two away from marking them sold out for maybe through the rest of the week, maybe even into the weekend, depending on if anything comes in the next day or two. But I'm pretty close to being booked for a few days. I'm pretty close right now. And so you have to do that. You just have to, you know, and it's like Jules is very limited on what she'll do. For a while, she wasn't doing them at all. Now she's opened them up, but she's very, very, very limited on what she'll do, you know, very limited on that. And as readers, if you're dealing with an ethical reader, and all the readers that I have just mentioned by name are ethical, they're not going to want to read to just make money. They're going to want to have their energy such that they feel like they can give you a good reading, you know? And so to me, there's a responsibility. There's a responsibility to do everything in your power as a reader to make sure that the reading is accurate. There's a lot that goes into that. Y'all know why I'll tell you why I don't read when I'm sick. Real sick, okay? Now, the coughing was fine. Yes, I have, Felicia. I have. I sure have. I will get downloads for people. I do. I get downloads for myself too. What? Are you kidding me, Anastasia? I'm freaking out too. You're on the brain. Because that was a changed energy, Anastasia, and you know that. Because we did not get that for that Aries before. That Aries was like, whatever. You know what I'm saying? I don't remember what exactly we pulled, but basically they just weren't into it at that time, the last time we pulled. That was a while back, though. I know that was a good month ago, Anastasia, we last checked in, or am I confused? I think it's been a period of time since we last checked in on the energies of your Aries. But that, yeah. And then boom, there it is. Whoa. That's crazy. That's crazy. Nuts, right? I will tell y'all, there's a lot of people that talk about the quantum physics behind tarot reading. I'm not about to sit here and say that I could begin to understand that. But see, there you go, Anastasia. I'm not about to sit here and say I understand how it works. But I can tell you, after pulling and pulling and pulling for it, I have read thousands and thousands of reads now. Okay, thousands and thousands. All right. And one thing I have learned, cards fall, and Tyler will tell you this, cards fall the way they fall for a reason. There are no accidents in tarot cards. They fall the way they do for a reason. And more often than not, if you look at it, and the cards that you're looking at, if you look at it, you'll figure it out. And you'll know what it's trying to tell you. See, necessary truths, I'm going to tell you. You want me to tell you something that'll blow your mind? Because we're going up on the 5D. You get it. I didn't really say, but we are literally going up on the 5D. And I'm going to tell you, you know how I bring myself down after these readings? I go watch serial killer stuff. It brings me back to a 3D level of energy. Brings me back to where I can function on ghetto earth, because and that's why my ears will stop ringing. That's what'll bring me down energetically. It's literally jumping. It's literally it's energetic jumping around is what it is. If that makes sense. You're literally, it's almost similar to jumping timelines, but not the same. It's pretty freaky. It's pretty freaky. But that's it. But it's like you're jumping up, you're climbing a ladder, and then you got to come back down. And I have to do things to lower my vibration, literally. That's what my bestie Virgo, who basically is my mentor, says. That's what he says that I watch too. That's why he says that's why I close out my day, because it brings me down and helps me go to sleep. And I know that's nuts, but yes, it's the serial killer, opioid addiction, murder mysteries that bring me down to where I can go to sleep. Isn't that insane? I gotcha. Play Call of Duty. I gotcha. Yeah, that's oh, my phone battery's dying. Hold on a minute. And this phone over here is just tripping. I have two phones that I use, especially when I do mini readings. And this phone over here is just tripping. Trippy. I think you may be right, Felicia. I think you may be right. But he says that's why I watch that. I never understood that. But I have to sit down and just watch something really crazy like that. Are you doing the that would jack me up, midnight? That's funny. It probably would me too. Jimmy Jam is over on Twix, rocking the emoji for Bob Ross. Jimmy Jam, you're in trouble. The other day when we were talking about the music that your band plays, and you were telling me about that you guys play like Ozzy and Black Sabbath and stuff, and we were talking about Happy Little Tree. We were talking about oh, I mean it in a funny way. We were talking about the song Iron Man because I couldn't remember the name, and I to hum the tune, and you were like, "Oh, that's Iron Man." I'm like, I've had that is stuck in my brain. Da-na-na-na-na. Na, 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 na. Well, here's another thing. My daughter, Jimmy Jam. I think you know this. My daughter's in color guard, in band, right? And of course, she's a senior this year. But like, they had a stand tune that they did to that. They had a thing that they like a little blip that they did in the stands that they played. So they used to do that. I am Pam. I'm just blabbering. Just blathering. Happy little Iron Man, right? Da-na, da-na-na. But they do it, and they have this cute little stand dance because she in the stands, like she does weapons and she does sabers and she does flags on the field, but in the stands she has pom poms. So they have all these dances they do in the stands. It's kind of cute, right? So to find a stellium in your natal chart, you look for 3 planet symbols or nodes in the same house. Right? Seinfeld episodes to ground and laugh. Yep. Seinfeld's freaking hilarious. The cheeky humor is just unmatched. Unmatched. Really, Christy? Wow. That's funny. Jimmy, I think me and you are the only air signs on the mod squad / leadership team here at the cottage. I know Necessary Truths is a Gemini rising. Are we the only air signs? We don't have any Libras. We don't have any Libras. I know you're the only Aquarius. I think we are, Jimmy Jam. That's okay. We're probably enough. We've probably got it all covered, Jimmy. We're probably quite enough air. Thank you. Have a nice day. We're okay, really. Right. You have Libra in your chart. Okay. I'm a double Gemini. You're a triple air. I got you. I got you, Felicia. What are your big 3? You have to tell me, Felicia, what your big 3 are. See, I agree. That first note is the most recognized note in metal. That's such a classic song, right? The rising sun, you were talking about being a Gemini rising, is very, very important. That is super important. Everything in your chart is important. It's all important. Everything's important. You're an Aquarius. Okay. I got you. I like aquas. Gemini rising too. Okay, Pam. I got you. Gemini sun, Libra moon, Aquarius rising, Aquarius north. Oh, my word. Woo! Man. Sun and Cancer, Cap moon. Okay, Gemini rising with a sun and Cancer and a Cap. Oh, my God, Pam. We both have a Capricorn moon. Pam, have you heard me talk about my Capricorn moon thing that I say? I won't say this is 100% true, but, and you don't have to say anything, but I'm real open about this. You ready? All right, here we go. Tell me that you've had a traumatic childhood without telling me you've had a traumatic childhood. My moon sign is Capricorn. That's not the only sign that speaks to that. That's not the only moon sign that would speak to that. Earth moons are tough. I'm a Cancer and Venus too, Felicia. That's my Venus sign. Virgo sun, Aqua rising. Taurus moon is tough. Hey, Beck, what's up with you? What are you doing? What are you doing, Beck? Squirrel Bladders or Us is Beck. That's who I'm calling Beck. She's been around forever. My little Beck. But yeah, that's what I always say about Capricorn moons. That's not the only indicator in a chart that can indicate that. A lot of 12th house stuff can indicate that. I have 4 planets in the 12th house. You only need 3 to have a stellium, but no, I have 4. Not the least of which is my sun in the 12th, which is a very tough placement. To me, the toughest 12th house placement to have, though, is the moon in the 12th. I do not have, my moon is not in my 12th, it's in the 8th, but I have 2 mods that have moon in the 12th. Pink moon. Right? Aries sun, Taurus rising, Cancer north, and Scorpio moon. Wow. That is so interesting, Pat. That is quite that Scorpio moon is deep. I bet you were so, I mean, man. I like Aries energy too. I do. I like Aries folks. You're Pat, though, what's interesting to me, I guess it's the rising sign. You come across, Pat. I mean, you are direct. I can tell that you're like a sign that's direct, which I'm direct. I know that's a shock to everybody, but but I get more of a laid back vibe from you than I would from like a normal Aquarius sun, but it's that Taurus rising and Scorpio moon that's got you a little bit more laid back and reserved. That's what it is. That's what, yeah. And you're Cancer north. Okay. Cancer's my north node too, Pat. Gem sun, Cap moon. Oh, wow. See, that's very similar to me, Christy. Oh, well, I'm glad you're here, Beck. Venus and Taurus. Okay. Sun, Mars, Mercury, and Jupiter all in Aries. Man. Woo. Aqua Sun, Aries Moon, Aqua Mercury, Aries Venus, Taurus Mars. That's my Mars too. Cap Jupiter, Taurus Saturn. Oh, you got Saturn and Mars together. Ooh, they argue. Libra Uranus, Sagittarius Neptune, Libra Pluto, Libra Lilith, and Aquarius North Node. Well, the good news is that strong Aquarius in your chart is helping you towards your North Node, Jimmy. That's a good thing. Oh, wow, Midnight. Well, you're in the right place. We tell it like it is, right? That Aries moon is something else, though. I told you this before. I know, Jimmy, that my daughter is an Aries moon. Yeah, very similar, Christy. Saturn, Neptune, and Uranus, and Capricorn. You have a Capricorn stellium. Is it all in the same house, Felicia? Or sometimes it can be in the same house, sometimes not. Saturn, Neptune, and Uranus. Wow, Saturn and Uranus are kind of an interesting combination to have together. Saturn is comfortable in Capricorn, but it depends on the house. I'd be curious if you can tell what house it is, Felicia. Yeah, if it's all in the same house, that is going to make a big difference too. Saturn rules Capricorn. But man, those are very conflicting. Well, Jimmy, you got all that fire in your chart. I mean, I can too, though. My area, my north node is Cancer, but it's in my first house. So it kind of when I go into that north node, it's like there's such a fiery passion about the Cancerian energy. It's like Cancer plus it's Cancer merging with Aries type energy because it's in my first house. Scorpio stellium and north node. Wow. Wow. That's very interesting. Is it all in the same house? Necessary truths, the Scorpio stellium. Is it a house stellium too? I'd be curious. 11th. Okay, so that's kind of like Capricorn marries Aquarius. It's like the combination of those two energies. No, Jimmy. No, not necessarily. I mean, Saturn's never easy. I will say this. Saturn and I have had some interesting conversations as of late. I've been digging very, very deep into some things about Saturn as it relates to me. Saturn is about karma, good or bad. It's kind of like, okay, I'll make you a king, but what are you going to do for it? To make it happen. And also, have you learned your lessons? You have Saturn returns. Everybody has them at around age 27, 28, 29. And then again, I've got my second Saturn return coming up in March. Okay. And I got, I look, everybody talks about it's a big deal, but you're supposed to like learn lessons from the Saturn return. Well, I didn't because I was dead asleep. I got real curious of some key things in my life that happened that were very, very hard. Tower, karma coming back to bite me on the rear end kind of times. Okay. I won't go into detail, but key points in my life where I reaped what I had sown in a bad way. One of those times, both of those times were after my first Saturn return when I didn't get it. Okay. And take responsibility for my BS and, all of that and try to level up. Right. The two times that I looked up to see what was going on in the transits at the dates that I'm talking about in my own life, Saturn was opposite my natal Saturn on one of them, literally dead opposite. The other one, it was dead square. I'm like, get out of here. Get out of here. Are you freaking kidding me? Saturn had come home to visit. And Daddy Saturn was exacting karma upon this little girl. So yeah, Saturn is a very interesting planet. When Saturn can make you feel restricted, it can make you feel isolated sometimes, but it also brings structure, order, control, and it will reward you, but you gotta level up and earn it. It's not going to come on a silver platter from Saturn. Saturn is not the one to allow you to have that feeling of being born with a silver spoon in your mouth kind of thing. It ain't like that. Right. So yeah. All of the above, newbie me. So here's the thing. You can literally look at a person's chart and see what challenges they are going to face. And they're coming in with some kind of past life karma, probably. Okay. I came in with a crap ton. I hit the ground with a crap ton of karma. So it was literally written in the stars, things like having a traumatic childhood, going through a lot of crap. The question was early in my life, okay, what are you going to do about it? Are you going to get bitter or better? I got bitter. So when Daddy Saturn came around to visit again and squared my natal Saturn, so I got hit with towers at those particular moments. Okay. And so what's not written is how you're going to handle it. So with Saturn and the timing of Saturn in these various placements in your life coming around to pay you a visit, you already know it's coming. But the question is, have you leveled up or not? Right? So it is law of attraction in that you've worked on yourself and you've raised your vibration by taking responsibility for your own BS, right? So it is law of attraction, but Saturn makes sure that you attract exactly what vibration you're at, if you understand what I mean, right? Wow, Solar Serena, that's crazy. So if that makes sense, newbie me. Every one of us, when we come onto the planet, we're dealt a hand of cards. It's your chart. Okay. There is nobody, very few people are born with a royal flush. Okay. We all get crappy cards and we get good cards. It is our responsibility to play the hell out of the hand that we're dealt. And that's really what Saturn is asking. Are you going to level up or not? Right. Oh, wow. Bitter better. Yeah. Bittersweet. Chocolate covered lemon. Yeah. It's like, okay, it happened. It happened. You can't change it. You can sit here and moan and cry and wail about it. And yeah, it was wrong what happened to you. The person that did it to you was a royal douche canoe. Okay, you still got a choice, bitter or better. Bitter or better. How you going to respond? Exactly. How you going to respond? So it's every bit, it's all of it. It all works in tandem. Astrology, law of attraction, it all works together. Every bit of it. It does. It's not counter to each other. It's not contradictory. Not at all. Right? R is retrograde. That means it was in retrograde at the point in time you were born. Those planets, Pluto and Uranus. Okay. Saturn is no Jupiter impact. Yes. See? Well, it's hitting my midhaven and it's going into Pisces. My natal Saturn is in Pisces. So I've got a Saturn return. So I'm just like, okay, this can either be really good or really bad. We're going to see if Daddy Saturn is happy with what we've done. This in my Saturn return, because Saturn is in retrograde. It's not, but it's going to go in retrograde while it's in early on when it hits Pisces. So the way that where my natal Saturn is, it's going to cross my natal Saturn, and then it's going to go back across it in retrograde and cross it again, and then come back across it a third time. So my Saturn return is going to last a bit longer because it's in retrograde during that time. And I don't know if that's better or worse. I kind of think it gives you a little bit more time to kind of deal with things, right? If that makes sense. So in a sense, when in your Saturn return and when Saturn squares or opposes your Saturn, it's kind of like a day of reckoning. It's like Judgment Day. It's kind of like be sure your good deeds and bad deeds will find you out kind of thing, right? Yeah, astro.com is super, super cool. Astro.com. Here's what you do. You go to astro.com, you click on charts and calculations, you click on extended birth charts. There you will put in your birth date, place, city of birth, and time of birth. And you will click show the chart, and you'll see a circular chart. Good. That's what you need. So you have an 11th house stellium. So that's a place that is a challenge, particularly with Saturn there. That's a challenge area in your chart, and it's a place where you're supposed to work on and make it your superpower. 12th house stellium for me, it was a big challenge area, super challenging to have a 12th house stellium. It became my superpower, and it is literally why I channel like I do. It's because of my 12th house. That is why I do what I do for a living, and why I'm able to get the downloads that I do and talk to spirits. And I will say this. Oh, of course. Thank you for that, newbie me. 8th house stellium. Yeah. So what you need to do, whatever house those stelliums are in, you need to look up the meaning of that house. And then you need to research what it means to have a stellium and Google these things. Stellium in the 11th house, meaning of 11th house. You need to Google the different planets. So like if you have Saturn in the 11th, Neptune in the 11th house, Uranus in the 11th house, right? You can Google all of those things, and what planets are there makes a big difference as well. Okay. But that's going to help you. 8th house stellium is a tough one too, Stella Serena. That's tough. That's like Leo marries Scorpio with an 8th house stellium in Leo. So it's kind of the merging of those two energies, which is kind of interesting. My 8th house is Capricorn, and that's where my moon is. So I have moon in the 8th, moon in Capricorn. So that's like real, because Scorpio is super emotional. That's Scorpio's house, but Capricorn, cold as ice over there, right? So it's like, you know. I imagine so. It's probably that 8th house stellium, Sola Serena. But I'm not an expert on the I just know about more about my own chart, but I know how to look stuff up, if you know what I mean. But you know, and like talking about the 12th house stellium that I have, I don't in any way call myself publicly a medium. You guys know that. And it's even on my stuff. I don't do medium stuff for other people. I don't do it. Am I a medium? Yes. Yes, I am. Yes, I hear from people from the other side. I sure do. Yes, I do. But it's not a service that I feel comfortable or called to provide, if that makes sense. That's not my calling. But do I have that? Yeah, I have that. Yeah, I do. I sure do. See? Yes, it is. That's absolutely true, Sola Serena. Absolutely true. My daughter's sun sign. Oh, wow. Yeah. Okay, so Felicia, my daughter is a Taurus sun with an Aries moon. So she's a bull with all the fire underneath her. But she's a Libra rising, so that tones it down a lot. But she can be feisty. She does not take crap. Have I heard from any popular? No. It's people that I know. Well, I will say this. Funny story. Being in 12th house stellium, sometimes it's like a beacon. You're like a beacon. It's like you're a freaking walking portal to the other side, right? And hold on a minute. I need to do this real quick. Just be patient. I have not smoked cigarettes now in close to a year. I completely vape. And you know, this smells like strawberries, right? And I was here by myself. Nobody else was here. Well, other than me and the dog and the spirits. Okay. I'm sitting there in my bed. I'm watching some kind of crap on Netflix. Spiritual stuff is the furthest thing from my mind because I need a break from it, right? I have to step away from it. I'm sitting there in my bed vibing. Man, I caught a whiff of cigarette smoke. It was undeniable, man. I knew immediately some dead person was here. And I will tell you, from a spiritual standpoint, I have boundaries with these folks. Spirits or not. This is my house. You don't get to come here unless you're invited. Right? That's the rules here at the cottage. I'm talking about people on the other side. Spirits and stuff. I smell that cigarette smoke. Now, my energy, from a spiritual perspective, and this is not me pinning flowers on myself, but I'm pretty confident in dealing with these things, okay? And I'm not saying that I'm untouchable. I would never say such a thing, but it would take a lot. So on the other side, as a practitioner, I'm pretty powerful. Enough said. So no, it made me sick. The smell was like gross. But I knew somebody was here. And I knew it was somebody from the other side. You will pick up perfume and stuff like that sometimes when people are trying to mess with you. All kind of things. I smelled that cigarette smoke. I knew good and well some dead mofo had come up in here. I sat up in the bed and I said, who the hell is here? They left. It was just me being forceful with them. I scared the crap out of it and they left. But ghosts and dead people, that's different than like deities. Okay. Deities are a lot different. You would handle them, angels, a lot differently and very respectful. Okay. But the way I see dead people is like a human coming up in here. Who are you in my house? Why are you here? They left. I scared them. Right? That's funny, Jimmy. I've seen some stuff, Celestina, and that's all I'm going to say about that. I've seen some things on the occult that would probably make your hair stand on end. A lot of people's. I've seen some shit. Excuse my French. Before I was a healer, people, I was a thug, spiritually speaking. I have messed with a lot of things from a magical perspective, okay? And I have lived to experience the consequences of that as well. Right? But I've seen some things that would probably blow a lot of folks' minds. Right? A door in your wall for what? Can't watch scary movies. It seems to hurt. You can what you can do is you can actually close off your space energetically. Okay. The best way to close off your space is cleanse your space, and I have a way of doing that. I've got a video about it. But anyway, long story, there is a certain way that I cleanse my space specifically to close off the portals for anything uninvited. Okay. And when this one showed up with the smoke, the cigarette smoke smell, I hadn't done it in a while. But I also do cleansing baths almost daily to close myself off from things that are uninvited. Right. If you see a shadowy figure in my room, I'm going through the wall. I have stories. Okay. Oh, I hope so, Celestina. I'm like, F that. I'm like this, Celestina. If I help one person, that gives me something I need, if that makes sense. New door. You're going to make a new door, Jimmy. Jimmy going to make a new door. Yeah, exactly, newbie B. I would do two things. I would routinely, in fact, because of what okay, understand this. This camera right here is a portal. I don't know who's watching us right now. We don't know. We don't know. We don't know what they're capable of and what their intent is. I have wards right here. Okay, I'm not saying I'm impenetrable, but because of what I do for a living, I cleanse this entire space at least once a day. I cleanse my house at least weekly, and I take a spiritual bath every single day. Every day, because of what I have to do. Because I want my energy to be fresh. I don't want any critters that are uninvited here because they're annoying to me from a personal standpoint. Okay. And it just makes things nicer. But I have to ramp that up a lot more because of what I do for a living. If that makes sense. If that makes sense. But yeah. I'm not going to name a reader because I will not ever, you will never hear me on my channel publicly trashing other readers. You won't. Ever, ever, ever. That being said, a reader who shall remain nameless, after all we talked about reading and channeling and intuitive reading, made the comment, and this is a fairly good-sized reader, and if I called their name, you would know them, okay? That's all I'm going to say about that. Been around for quite a while, and that reader says, publicly, I don't channel, and I'm afraid of channeling. I'm like, so how do you read? You're just telling me then that you just flip cards and recite memorized information? That's how you read? Are you freaking kidding me? But yeah. How can you read and not channel? And how can you be afraid of the spirits? You can't, I'm not saying you don't respect things on the other side, certainly. But fear isn't, let me tell you what, if you're messing with the other side, anything spiritual, fear is just going to get you in trouble. Right? But it was somebody that at the time I had a lot of respect for, and it just was like deflating a balloon as far as my thoughts about that person. And I've since seen that person spiral in a number of different ways that were disappointing. And I was just like, this is not what I thought it was. Right. But yeah, it is what it is. I've had readers to cast against me. I know who they are. I could tell. I did divination work, and I know who they are. I have. Mhm. I don't know, Jimmy. Necessary Truths, are you still here? Are you still hanging, or did you go? But Jimmy, I understand what you were saying about if I see a shadowy figure. When I first started kind of waking up spiritually, I was scared to death of seeing stuff. In fact, my main spirit guide that I first started talking about, wow, I've not seen that show. But when I first started waking up from evangelical Christianity, and being indoctrinated therein, I was scared to death. And my first spirit guide came to me. I did not summon that particular one. She came to me. Well-known deity. That's all I'll say about that. And this particular spirit guide is very, very, especially when this one comes to you, very, very patient, super easy to deal with, and that sort of thing. Now, don't get me wrong, this particular one has expectations, okay? And is, you know, has standards, expects you to learn and level up and do better, okay? But at the same time meets you where you are. And I remember telling this particular deity, look, I'm so thankful you're here and I'm glad, but can I please ask you not to physically manifest until I'm more comfortable, because I'm really afraid. And she honored that until I was ready. And then I asked her and I got to see her. And she's manifested several times. She's quite lovely every time. Right? Quite lovely. Not doing that. Not dealing with that. Yeah. Very much an evangelical background. There's Necessary Truths. No, Necessary Truths is a Sagittarius, Gemini rising. She's on the fire air side. Anastasia is a Cancer. Anastasia, though, I think what is your rising? You got something like Gemini rising or something. I know you got something feisty rising. I can't remember what it is. I just remember you're either fire or air rising. I know that, Anastasia. I can't remember what it is. But Anastasia's got this hilarious, cheeky humor. Oh my God. You never see that. Yeah, okay, Leo rising. I knew it was something fun. Not that Cancer's not fun, but Cancer is a deeper sign. It's more serious minded, like Earth and Water, they're more deep a lot of times, more serious minded. I'm not saying they're not feisty. They certainly can be, but I don't know, just different. Sag rising, very blunt with people. Oh, well, I am. I tend to attract a lot of, fire and air. Need your born time. Pink, you out of here? Sweet, sweet dreams, Pink Moon. Thank you for being here. Appreciate you. Glad you're a part of the soul fam here. Always good to I don't always remember signs. It's hard. I try to remember the signs of my mods, and my mods that have been here longer. Seriously, I know their signs more just because of being around. But yeah. So necessary truths. Jimmy doesn't know his birth time yet. He's getting it, so he doesn't know his rising. He's an Aquarius sun, Aries moon. Sometimes you don't always know your moon sign if you don't know your birth time, but sometimes you can get it. I was choir director, Anastasia. I was a choir director at church. I used to sing in church and all that. I used to play piano in church and did choir, the whole 9 yards. Taught children's church, taught Sunday school, all of it. All of it. Hey, Chris, you're just in time. We're just chilling and hanging out. We did some reading earlier. Dating an Aquarius, they don't show me. It's hard to read. There are some signs it's hard to read. Aquarius is hard. Gemini can be. Scorpio can be hard to read. Sagittarius can sometimes, not as much. They're not as hard to read as some of the other signs, right? Exactly. Exactly, Anastasia. Exactly. They are hard to read. They're hard to read for too, from a card standpoint too. They're even though I'm an air sign. Now you gotta understand Aquarius is air, but they're air like me, but they're fixed and I'm mutable. So it's like we're at opposite ends of the extreme as far as a lot of the commonalities, right? Um, they're not nearly as flighty as Gemini energy. Aquarius is much more of a stable air energy. Okay. They approach things with logic. They like direct to the point and concise, where Geminis are blabbermouths. But of all the signs that I read for, and I love all the signs, Aquarius is probably the most challenging, but I think I'm getting better at it. I think I'm getting better at it. I love reading for Scorpios. I feel like I understand them. I feel like I have a good understanding of Aries and Taurus, Gemini, obviously. I feel like I have a pretty good understanding of Cancer because that's my Venus sign and my North Node. Leo is fun to read for. I don't feel like Leo is hard to read for. They're just fun. I just think they're fun to read for. That, yeah. I mean, how can you not think Leos are cute? I mean, it's just, Virgos, I have a pretty good understanding of, from the low vibration to the high vibration of Virgos. I've seen both extremes. My Virgo bestie, my dad, very low vibrational Virgo. Then we have Ashley, who is a Virgo here on the channel. That's a mod, high vibrational Virgo. I have a pretty good understanding of it from that standpoint. They're like the other side of Mercury. Libras are fun to read. They used to challenge me, Libras, to read for, but I feel like I've gotten better understanding of Libra energy. The Scorpios are fun. They are deep. They're very challenging to read for, but I love reading for them because I feel like I have a fairly good understanding of Scorpio energy. And also because they're so deep, reading for them it challenges my Gemini mind. So it's like it's mental stimulation for me. So I enjoy reading for Scorpio from that. Sagittarius is fun to read because how can you not? Sagittarius kind of for similar to Leo. It's just like, how can you not like reading for Sagittarius, right? Capricorn, I like reading for. Capricorn is a very deep and intense sign, but I feel like I have a good understanding of Capricorn energy because that is my moon. Aquarius is difficult, as I said. Pisces used to be hard, but what I try to take myself to is my own 12th house stellium, and that's my midhaven as well. So it helped me to really kind of understand the challenges that Pisces face, and they are great. They are great. Pisces have a lot of, every sign has its challenges. Scorpio definitely does. Capricorn has its challenges for sure. There are some signs that it just seems like they're just born with more challenges. They all have challenges, but and they're all difficult, but some are just more difficult, right? Capricorns, Scorpios, Pisces, those three signs, very challenged things that they have to overcome. All of us have them. I'm not saying that. We all do for different reasons. And that's just my opinion. That's not truth. That's just my opinion of how I see things. You know, next month, if you ask me, I may give you a different answer because I learn more and things change, right? Pat Riley. Oh my God, I'm dead. That's so freaking funny. Felicia, you ain't lying. Geminis don't even understand themselves. The Geminis are, that's tough to be a Gemini because until I understood about my own sun sign, I thought it was completely normal to be walking around like you had two people inside your head arguing 24/7, because that is the life of a Gemini, arguing with yourself all the time. And then you got your higher self on the top trying to bring order to these two clowns that are arguing with each other. And my inner peace is so rooted in meditation to shut these two up. No kidding. You want to talk about a mind that is always going 90 to nothing? I swear to God, I think every Gemini on the planet has major ADHD. So yeah, they all have their challenge. Yeah. Well, Virgo's the same way, but Chris, here's the difference. Virgos go up in their head too, but the difference is Virgos will catastrophize. The sky is falling. The world is going to explode. Oh, woe is me. Everything is just going to fall apart. And if you know, if they're not careful, these are the challenges that Virgos face. They can really, really, you know, just come up with the worst case scenarios sometimes, right? So yeah, that's my outside observation. But you know, as a Gemini, what I can say is of all the friends I've ever had, and I've had some good friends over the years. And I think it's because we're both ruled by Mercury, but my Virgo bestie, man, that's solid. That's solid. That's solid. I love my Virgo bestie. There are times I want to shake him and tell him he's being too patient. There's times I want to shake him and tell him stop catastrophizing. There's times I get on his nerves because I'm so flighty and bouncy all over the place and he's so grounded. But we're actually very good for each other because I can pull him out of that funk and he can ground me. So it's a real nice friendship vibe there. Very nice friendship vibe. So Gemini, get you a Virgo bestie. Virgo, get you a Gemini bestie. It's a nice compliment. It's a nice vibe. Nice vibe. Hey, speaking of Gemini energy, how you doing, Gemini Glitters? What up, love bug? We're sitting here just chilling like a villain. I'm not going to be in here for too much longer because I need to go to bed. And my ears are absolutely killing me. See, you have a Gemini bestie. See, Chris? Okay, so curious, Chris, what I described with my Virgo bestie, where you have that, where your Gemini can pull you up, or you can ground your Gemini bestie. Do you guys have that dynamic with each other? I'm curious if that's how it works. Oh, good, Gemini Glitters. Your hairstylist, yeah, very meticulous. Oh my goodness, yes, absolutely, absolutely. Isn't that sweet? Don't you love that, Chris? I love that. It's just, there's such a magical connection there. It really is. It's very nice. Very nice. It's a magical connection. He's been my ride or die for like about 7 years now. pretty cool. We've been through so much ups and downs too. It's funny how that works. Yeah, isn't that funny, Chris? It's like you kind of have this, it's like you have this feel about it. It's just like this vibe. It's a flow to it. It's a flow to it. I just found out I have a lot of Aquarius and Capricorn, 3 of each. Wow. So you've got a couple of stelliums there. You've probably got at least one of the house stelliums, if not 2, midnight. I'm talking midnight for you, for those of you on the tube. Midnight's over on Twitch. And so I can see the chat from both, and I can tell where it's coming from. Because the Twitch folks have a little purple thing beside them. And then my YouTube folks have a little red thing beside them. So I can tell the difference of who's where. Because I have like a main chat that shows everybody. This is pretty cool. See, isn't that nice, Felicia? My daughter, my Taurus daughter, has a cousin that is 5 weeks older than her. And her cousin is a Pisces. And brilliant little girl, absolutely cheeky, slapstick sense of humor, hilarious. And they are so close. They are so close. They have such a sweet little, I mean, they're cousins, but they're best friends. It's so sweet. So yeah, it does. It lets me integrate all of it. Now, if I want to know what's going on just on the YouTube chat, I can pull that up like on my phone, or Twitch singularly, right? Whichever one. I'm hangry too, Jimmy Jam. Jimmy Jam. So what I did was, after the all signs, I left here and I went and got a takeout. I ordered a takeout and I got some fried shrimp and I've got some left over. I think I'm going to eat that after this. So yeah, I love fried shrimp. But yeah, I'm hungry too. My sugar was dropping. Did y'all realize that thing I was chomping on was a sugar tablet? Love my life, Rihanna is a Pisces. Oh, wow. 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 Tacos. Oh, man. Yeah. I was in a seafood mood today, though. I know it's Tuesday, but I wanted fried shrimp. And there's a place right just a couple of blocks from me, and they have good food. And so I ordered a takeout of their fry. I had never had their shrimp, but it was very good. Very good. That's definitely a repeat. Definitely a repeat. They have very good fried catfish up there too. And some other stuff. They have very good banana pudding too. They can be very intuitive, Felicia, when they do the work and they start if you get a Pisces that has worked on themselves and done a lot of healing and a lot of meditation, you won't be able to pull anything over on them. They will see right through stuff, right? Yeah, banana pudding is awesome. I'm not sick of your taco post. I love tacos. I do. I love Mexican food in general. I love enchiladas and refried beans, fajitas. I do, Felicia. In fact, I have a couple up here that I keep by me all the time. I love this one. A lot of times when I'm reading, you might see me grab and hold on to this. This is lapis. This is for awakening and seeing and psychic abilities, among other things, lapis lazuli. And then I have this is citrine, and that's for being successful. And then I have jade, and I know that jade is often associated with abundance, but it is not here for that reason. That's why the citrine is here. This jade is here because this is the most protective crystal there is. Not many people know that. This is far more protective than black tourmaline or anything else. That's why that's there. You can sniff out BS real quick, right? Taking a public speaking class. What am I going to laugh at? Oh, that's so cool, Pat. That's so cool. Oh, yeah. I was streaming at both places, Midnight Frost. I sure was. Well, yeah. If I'm streaming on YouTube, I'm on Twitch. But now there's times I'm on Twitch that I'm not on YouTube. I cannot decide if I'm going on Twitch for a Twitch only tomorrow night or not. A lot depends on my energy. I'm going to try to do an all signs on YouTube and Twitch together tomorrow. And I may tomorrow night do a Twitch only. I don't know yet. I have this tattoo, and then I have one on my hip. Jimmy. I like tattoos. But this one has my daughter's name with a semicolon behind it, which the semicolon here represents something a little different than the traditional semicolon. Here, the reason the semicolon is here behind her name is that because she and I will always be connected. And we have done many lifetimes together. So that's what that means. We will always be. Tattoo Tarot. I have a Tattoo Tarot deck. This is Tattoo Tarot. Rising Phoenix gave this to me. Hold on, I'm going to get it and show it to you. You have an evil eye tattoo. Oh, that's cool. I like that, Anastasia. I have a rose quartz on my nightstand, too. I like rose quartz, too. I have a rose quartz on my nightstand for peace, for peaceful dreams, for healing, and just self-love. Oh, yeah. I imagine you can think on the fly. Do you, Jimmy? But yeah, this is the Tattoo Tarot that Rising Phoenix gave me. Like, this is the Judgment card. Isn't that pretty? She gave me like umpteen million decks. It's crazy. But yeah, I like that deck. But I have I have a lot of crystals too. They're over there on my table. But like, I've got all kind of. One of my favorites is a bumblebee jasper that I have. I love amethyst. I don't really use pendants. I want a pendulum. I ordered one. In fact, I think it may be up there for me to go pick up at my box. So I'll have to go see. I love tattoos. I think they're beautiful. They can be. I mean, there's one I wish I didn't have, but it is what it is. I got to get it fixed. Oh, I love that, Felicia. That's awesome. The Empress tattoo. Pendulum. Oh, okay. Yeah. I have used pendulums, and I don't know what happened. I lost the pendulum I had, so I ordered another one, and it's on the way. So, yeah. They can be super accurate, depending. Right. I have seen them misused on the tube. I sure have. But I've seen people that could use them real well, too. Skull and bat wing on your stomach. Oh, that's so cool. That's cool. So I did it's one thing to get my daughter's name on my arm. That's fine. That's my daughter. But I have a human's initials on my hip that I am not related to. So, yeah. I thought he was my forever man. I didn't realize my forever man was a deity I had yet to meet yet. That's my forever man. But yeah. Yeah, and you shouldn't, because it's kind of a jinx. But in this case, it's fine. It's my daughter. But you're right. You're right. Oh, wow, Anastasia. That's cool. I have an infinity sign that has a mom. Oh, that's so sweet, Felicia. Hats on their face or hands. Okay. Or neck. Okay. I love that, Felicia. That's beautiful. I want to get this one on my hip fixed. But quite honestly, I just haven't had the courage. Tattoos hurt. I don't care what anybody says. They hurt. This one here took about 5 minutes, and I made up a new language. I like them, though. I would probably have more if I wasn't such a chicken. Right? They hurt. I'm sitting there going, "Rawr!" Such a baby. Both of my tattoos, the artist did a really good job, though, in my opinion. I want to get it covered up. It's a heart with some initials on the inside. I want to get it covered up or fixed in some way. Road rash. Yeah, it is. It is like that. Man, when I had that one done on my hip, the heart with the initials in it, God, I thought I was going to die. That hurt so bad. Colored in black. Well, okay, so here's the thing though, Jimmy, and I don't know. It's in blue. It's not black ink, it's blue. I had it in blue on purpose. Yeah, and it was for a cheesy reason I don't even want to talk about. But anyway, yours took about 2 or 3 hours. Oh my God, I would die. So I think they probably need to match the blue ink, Jimmy. I've never had anybody look at it to see. And it's just not been an issue. Black is so easy to get to take. Would black cover up the blue, though? Would that cover up the blue initials where you couldn't see them? That's what I would leave it as like a solid heart. That would be fine. But I want to get that done. But it's almost like oh, okay. All right, so that would work. I got you. All right, so that's what I need to do. That's what I need to do. I got you. But yeah, this one here hurt like a. My daughter didn't know I was doing it though. I didn't tell her until after I Oh, do you do tattoo work? Wow, that's so cool. But my daughter didn't know about this one until after I got it done, and when I showed it to her, she cried. She cried. So yeah. But I wouldn't mind getting maybe something on my shoulder. I did not know that, Jimmy Jam. That's so cool. I wouldn't mind getting one on my shoulder here or something like that. I don't know. No idea. You're a rebel. My tribe. You have found the right place, weirdo. Welcome in the weird club. I mean, I knew you were a rebel whenever you said you played Black Sabbath and Ozzy. Right? I know. The weirder the better at the cottage. I need still to get the birth and death dates of a family member near. Oh, wow, Pat. Yeah. Yeah. I gotcha. I would get something as a tribute to my mother. I would do that. I loved my mother. Oh my God, I loved her. Still do. Still hear from her. Still hear from her. Oh, wow. That would be cool. I gotcha. Names of family. Okay, yeah. Like my daughter, right? Yeah, but no romantic interest. Nope. Like names of children. That's cute. That's cool, right? The OG rebel sign. It is. You're right, Chris. It is that. It is that. I tell you what, you want to know who the revolutionaries are, find you an Aquarius, right? But I mean, that's their ruling planet, the revolutionary. I'm down for it. Aquarius, I mean, Uranus, the planet, has been a roller coaster ride for me, messing around in my 12th house, but it's been the best thing ever. Right. Then a matching, yeah, regrets. I heard that. I heard that. Oh, wow. Pat, I feel you. I feel you. Timing is everything, right? Timing is everything. All right, y'all. I think I'm going to get out of here. My ears are killing me. I'm hungry. I want to go watch some Netflix and chill a little bit. I don't know what am I doing tomorrow in the cottage? What kind of reading are we doing tomorrow? Let's see here. What's up? What am I looking at? What am I thinking about reading? Tomorrow's Wednesday. Okay, so today I did whatever comes out. I think I'm doing the person on your mind tomorrow. I think that's the one I'm going to do tomorrow for my all signs. That's what I'm looking at. What do y'all think? Get something to eat and rest. Yes, I intend to, Pat. Hey, I enjoyed chatting with all of you guys. Thanks for hanging out at the cottage and chilling like villains, right? Chilling with the weirdos. But yeah, what do y'all think about that? The person on your mind? Oh, thank you, Chris. So sweet of you. Same to you, love bug. Okay, good, Midnight Frost. I think I'll do it. Thinking mid-afternoon. I don't know. Whenever I get around to it. I got some personals I got to do in the morning. I've got quite a few personals booked. So I need to get on that. I need to get some of those done tomorrow. Right. Definitely, Anastasia. I will give her a special hug from her Aunt Anastasia. She is like sitting there looking at me right now. Oh, okay, Midnight. I gotcha. We're not weird. We're unique. I love that. I have you can't see it from here, but there's a thing up on my wall here, and it says, "I'm not weird. I'm just a limited edition." I'm not weird. I'm just a limited edition. Right. I may make a meme out of that. That's meme worthy, isn't it? Night, Christy. I love you guys so much. Thank you guys for hanging out. I loved talking. I love chilling here. It's fun. It's fun. Oh, you do runes. Oh my God. That's amazing. My Virgo bestie reads runes. I don't, but my Virgo bestie, I could, I guess. But yeah. But thank you so much for being here. All of you guys. Thank you guys. Mods, thank you. A special thank you to you. And for all of you guys who booked a reading with me, thank you for that. Greatly appreciate each and every one of you guys. And I love, love, love the Cottage Soul fam, each and every one of you. I do. You know, the more subscribers we get, y'all, my heart just gets bigger. It just keeps expanding. It's stretchy that way. All right. Good night, you guys. Much love and light.